Hello, everyone. As I turn in this intro, you see me covered in blood and uh, trails and z- green goo. Tears of the Kingdom came out.
Mhm.
New violence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
woo.
I have not been normal.
No.
None of us are safe.
None of us have been normal,
None
let's
of
be
you are
honest.
safe from it.
Yeah.
I'm not safe from it. Has Tears of the Kingdom affected anything in this campaign? Fuck you.
Shut up. Fuck you.
No, because I predicted Tears of the Kingdom 100%, and my campaign is better. Fuck Nintendo. No.
I was about to say sorry, but I don't want to put that in the air. It's okay. Continue.
There's been a lot of things. It's been over how long since we last played? 27 days. 27 days.
Don't say it like that.
Nope, it's fine. We will get back onto it.
I had a convention.
That is fair. I just
No,
don't like
I'm not
the
saying-
days.
I'm
Just
not.
say
I'm
the
not,
month.
I'm not saying. I don't know how long. It's okay. 1 month. I'm not saying. I'm not blaming you, Hex. You're good.
Life is like that sometimes.
Life will take us by the neck and wring us out like a towel, and that's just how life be.
Yeah, I am quite literally moving next week, and also it's finals weekend for me, so this is my scheduled off time.
Good. Thank you for spending it with us. I am Jade / Mega Marine now. That's been a whole thing. And I have with me 4 wonderful players. One of our players could not make it today. So I will be taking over for them. Go listen to past episodes. That's it. Intro.
Okay.
Or not intro. Recap. So last session. The lot of you finally began your travels after a bit of time. Like after spending some time in Lurin Village and getting yourself acquainted with the people, dealing with any subject matters you had to deal with and such like that, your travels finally began after Miss Alo gave you a small cart and an ox to travel on, and enough equipment to travel on for the 2-week journey that it is to Kakariko. After which, you guys immediately had a small encounter with Maximilian, the roadside bandit, which you guys quickly overtook, and I am the power scaling in this campaign is something I'm gonna have to deal with.
Good luck.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it's nigh impossible. But you guys did defeat him, capture him, defeated the bokoblins around that he had hired, and in doing so, gained part of your treasure. You found a portable hole filled to the brim with goodies, including one that almost killed you.
Yeah.
We're rich and stupid.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Inside was a variety of magical items of different sorts, and that was just the first day of travel. You still got 13 more days to go. So,
woo!
We are picking up today with you guys waking up and Fletcher.
Yes.
I need you to roll me a d12, please.
All right. Well, can you roll me a d12? Because I don't know if my rolls will show up, will they?
Feel free to use the button
they
dice
will.
roller. Yeah, they will still show up. They should.
Okay. Okay, button dice roller. Boop. I
Yeah,
forget
you
that
can
we
use-
have that sometimes.
Yeah, the button dice roller will help for today. 7. Okay, so music stopped. Okay, then join back up on the join back up on the stream. I'm not gonna.
Salutes.
You got new travel music, by the way. A whole new playlist, much longer.
Heyo.
Hey.
So, a lot of you had woken up had your breakfast made between Sonnet and Ikora. For the lot of you that eat, the three of you that, or the four of you that eat, but one of them is very tiny, and the other one doesn't. And as you guys basically hop into your carts and begin traveling, you do notice something on the side of the road. I'm going to say that Sonnet and Ine, oh my god, it's been a bit. Sonnet and Ine, with you guys' passive perception, you two would be the first to catch eyes of this. On the side of the road is a Korok with a very large backpack.
Oh god.
Who seems to be struggling.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Is this about the lovely art that was shared earlier?
I don't know what you mean. And this is nothing. This has nothing to do with Tears of the Kingdom at all whatsoever.
Uh-huh.
No, I was
Nope.
talking
Sure.
about the ones that launched her.
No. That would be really fun. I can't allow myself to do that yet. Liz would kill me. No.
I would combust on the spot. But that's neither here nor there. Ine is like, like immediately just like following like her head as the cart like drives closer and closer to this Korok on the side of the road, and then just like looks around and just like gestures for the wolf who's just been like lying in the cart to like brush up against Ikora to get her attention.
I hate that the first thing Ikora handed me was, "Oh, you want pets?"
No. Jade, talk to me. Would the wolf want pets? Because I don't think the wolf is really a pet person. But
It's a very relaxed wolf. It doesn't.
It is a very relaxed
It's not that it likes pets as much as it's just like it's just gonna be like, what are you doing?
What is this thing that you are doing to me?
Listen, Ikora gets nestled by animal. That means animal want attention. Means animal want pet.
Ine will just go. There is a child of the forest on the side of the road.
You guys can now see the Korok, which is about like 50 feet away from you guys' cart, which is just traveling at a steady pace. Just kind of like struggling with the backpack. You can hear like,
Oh, baby.
So now that that's pointed out to me, I'm going to set Maximilian down in the cart. I assume he's still tied up.
yes.
Pretty sure we wouldn't let him walk.
Yeah, we're not untying him, but we are letting him be a bit more comfy now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
My blessings.
So I carefully set Maximilian down in the cart. I'm gonna walk immediately over to the Korok.
Great.
Ka-thunk, 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 ka-thunk.
You do see this Korok that turns to you, and you see like not a smile on his face because the Korok faces don't change, but like a little jump of surprise. It's just like, oh, hello, hi.
Hi, you need help?
Yes, please. And you see it look further away, way in the distance, like up a cliff. There's this little trail of smoke, and he points towards it. And says, I fell off a cart that me and my friend were traveling on, and my friend didn't notice for a while. He's waiting with a smoke signal over there. It's a green smoke signal. Can you help me?
Oh, baby.
Oh, you're
This is
sibling.
gonna...
Hi.
Me?
Yes.
stunned for a moment, processing.
Did you forget how Macaire talks about you?
Yes, but the thing is, it's one thing with Macaire because Luz is used to it with Macaire because Macaire has been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like a whole week. Gonna look back at the rest of the troop and then slowly reach down and pick this Korok up.
Oh, thank you.
Question: how far of like track do we have to go to get to that smoke signal?
It's a couple hours.
Oh my. Okay.
You can see it's on top of a cliff, and it's in the same direction that you guys are traveling to.
Okay.
But it's just a couple of hours of figuring out how to get this Korok up this cliff.
Up the fucking cliff. Great.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
So, okay, so the cliff, right? I'm going to very carefully wrap my arm around the Korok and start climbing.
Okay. You first have to take him over there, so it's a couple of hours. The cliff is a couple of hours away.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
you can take him back to the cart, at which point you guys catch up with Lewis traveling in opposite directions. And you do hear Macaire say like, "Oh, you brought a sibling."
They. What? Why is your backpack too big for you to carry?
Oh.
I have important things in there.
Hmm.
they just
Mhm.
like to do that sometimes. It's like Ikora wondering if it's like a fashion statement amongst Koroks to have like
No.
an oversized.
It's not. Whatever he's carrying feels like honestly, it feels like a bunch of rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of shift him a bit to make the rocks go ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Hmm. I set him in the cart.
You see, he just kind of hangs from the backpack. Thank you. Hello. My name's Root.
Hi.
Hello,
nice
Root.
to meet you, Root.
Hello, Root. I am LL0015.
That's a weird sibling name. I like it.
You can call me Ikora. What's in the bag?
Very important things.
Like,
What's a tuya? They're mine and my friends.
well, I want to know. If you tell me what's in your bag, I'll tell you what's in mine.
You see, he gets out of the backpack and actually climbs on top of the backpack and pulls out like a really, really well sculpted like rock.
Ooh.
He sculpted it into a let's say a bunny.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Aww.
That's a
adorable.
rabbit.
Yes.
That's-
Me and my friend are going to Reno to put these all over the place.
Oh, well, that sounds like fun. And true to her word, Ikora's gonna also pull out her backpack and kind of start digging through it and showing Root the items in the bag. She did not think this through because one of the items in the bag is the wrapped up broken master sword, and she
Correct.
did not realize this until halfway through.
Great. Fringe fail hero.
I really thought that you were gonna take that out, and I was like, the Maximilian's right there.
I was gonna say, as Ikora is starting to pull stuff out, Lewis, who doesn't ride in the cart, for obvious reasons, is just gonna pick Maximilian back up.
Oh, great.
Thank you, Lewis, for realizing this before Ikora.
Well,
Uh,
Lewis doesn't like letting Maximilian be unguarded.
You know, that's fair.
yeah, like Ikora's showing Root like her daggers and knives and staff and spare clothes and all that. And also there's this laptop thing, but don't worry about that. Just sets that aside, pulls out hunting traps and her questionable alchemist supply.
The need for me, because so far every single Korok you have met has known that you are the hero, and so the want for me. There is a need. As you're showing her Root all of this, he reaches into his backpack and he pulls out a very small replica Master Sword.
Oh my
He said,
gosh.
"This one's for you. Thank you for showing me your things."
Oh,
Aww.
Thank you. Ikora is taking it like a normal person.
Taking it like a normal person. Everybody says that.
I'm always saying
sure.
this.
Constelle is staring with huge eyes and his ears are twitching just in that, oh my god, that's so precious.
Yeah, it is very cute, so she's not gonna say no, but there is very much a sense of irony which is not lost on her.
Mhm.
It didn't seem like you had your sword, so I thought this one might do. And he also reaches through and pulls out a couple other rocks. For the wolf and the minish, you get a wolf,
Great.
Eh,
which is
Size of the
really
Minish.
it's the size of the minish. So
It's just like placed on the wolf's head.
oh my god.
She doesn't know what to do with this information, this gift. Thank you. She'll find a way. The wolf has a collar that she can just put stuff into. It's
There you go.
fine.
you have your own section of the cart where you can throw your stuff into, especially stuff that's too big for you to carry. For you, Constelle, he reaches into the bag, and you see he reaches like way further down, so his whole body falls into the bag. And pulls out a you know what? It's a very, very, very good carving of a spider.
Ooh.
I don't know what your thing, like your metal thing is, but it reminded me of a spider. So here.
Constelle takes it. He has very large, silly eyes. Thank you. These are very, very well made.
And for Sonnet and Lewis, you each get. Sonnet gets a small bird.
Bird for bird.
A little bird mid-flight. And you, Lewis, get a. You then start pulling out one for Maximilian, by the way.
No, give him one. Give him one. Maybe we'll
Yeah,
change
give
his
him
heart.
one.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't see any reason to stop this.
Yeah. But for you, Lewis, you get a. Let me think. Ooh, you get a. You actually don't get something that's carved. You get a small fossil. It's a fossil.
Aw.
It's a rock that has a fossilized leaf on it.
Mhm.
And the eye just brightens as Lewis takes it. Thank you. Ooh, what kind of leaf is it? Immediately distracted by leaf.
Oh.
One moment. Give me 1 second. Let me pull out my notes real quickly.
Oh.
Nobody read anything.
I don't
I
know
did
what
have-
you're talking about.
Looks away.
Looks away.
Fine.
I don't
Looks
see
away.
shit. Hi, Inky.
Let's look up the
Hello, my
Wikipedia
darling.
entry for. I have a random plant generator.
Eh.
It is
Even
a. It is a. Uh, uh, I'm gonna say Hateno grass, but it is actually called Hakano grass. It is a type of
Hakano.
Japanese forest grass, endemic to Japan. And I'm literally just gonna give you the Wikipedia entry.
Hey.
This is
how
what's
the
going through
Koroks-
Lewis's head
yeah.
right now.
This is going through your head, and the Korok is spouting a lot of the information you already know.
Nice.
The fitness gram pacer test.
No. God fucking dare you.
But yeah, so you see the Korok gets on a little bit, and then the Maximilian does get something, and he gets a small little statue of a fox,
Oh.
Aw.
which he puts in a pocket that's accessible. This one's for
Wait,
you,
does the
mister.
Korok just puts it in his pocket?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
shows it to
yeah.
him and then puts it in his
Louis-
pocket.
Yeah, Lewis will hold Maximilian closer to allow this.
This is insulting.
He's just giving you a gift. Don't be rude.
You say thank you.
Thank you. The most
Get a
disdain
beaming
ever.
You get a beaming smile.
Lewis puts Maximilian on his shoulder and just reaches up and very gently pats his head.
Pat pat.
Just absent-mindedly as he's studying the fossil.
This man has killed people. So
Yeah.
this man is a murderer. But yeah, so, yeah. Then the Korok goes back to just hanging off of the backpack for a little bit. You guys can feel free to interact with him, or if you guys just want to have like a normal. This is just mostly the thing that happens on the day.
Yeah.
I think Ikora's probably gonna focus on figuring out how to get Korok up cliff anyways.
That is a very good question, yeah.
Because
Um,
she's got Misty Step, but that only applies to yourself, so
Mm-hmm.
Seems like Lewis had an answer.
Yeah, Lewis has gloves of swimming and climbing.
Hey.
And Lewis, if you mention that out loud, Lewis is going to go, I would carry them up. Like,
So, just to describe a little of the journey, Makira eventually does pop out of Sonnet's bag and like starts talking with Root, and
Mhm.
you do get little tidbits of information as the conversation goes on about how like father's calling like everyone over there, so they're stopping by Hatena and then heading back over. It's something important, but they don't know what it is. And then they just go like whatever kids talk about, which is like the most random shit
Mm-hmm.
ever.
I'm gonna interrupt the random shit by asking Root, where did you get that replica? Did you make it?
Replica? What?
He points to what Root handed to Ikora. The replica of the Master Sword?
Yes, me and my friend. His name is me. One moment.
No, his name is me.
His name is definitely me,
As
right?
funny as that would be, I'm going to die if I do that. My friend Maple and I make them.
Oh,
Oh.
that's cool.
Hmm.
What is it when a child like asks the most straightforward question, even if it
Like,
isn't socially
blunt?
accepted? Yeah, like with the most bluntness. Rude does state like, "You're a weird looking sibling. I like it though."
Aw.
Um,
Inky, please just get comfortable, baby.
I am get used to the concept.
The concept? Child does not understand.
No.
It's
Okay, get down. Get.
I've only been awake for a week and a couple days now.
My care, acting like he's an expert, pats on Roots and is just like, he just woke up from being.
What did McCare
Oh.
say? You trailed off.
Fuck, he just woke up from being planted. Patting Root. And
Absolutely.
with the most like smugness of like, I know this.
I understand this.
I understand this.
I adore McCare.
Lewis opens its mouth and closes it for a moment. That would be a good analogy, I think.
Yeah. Hey, Sonnet, what's analogy? You see, Sonnet explained to McCare what an analogy is. But yeah, so that's the main conversation topics that happened between Root. If you guys had any questions at all, feel free to give them to me. If not, we can move on to you climbing the cliff.
Yes.
Hey.
I think we're
Inky, get down. One moment. Inky,
Okay.
down. Down. No, get down.
Interrupting cat.
interacting cat.
I don't know.
Cool.
I don't know. No,
Boom.
don't put it down.
Well, so you do have a +5 bonus to strength checks made to climb. So
Mhm.
I do need you to roll me at least 2 athletics checks just to just to basically like while holding McCare climb onto this cliff.
You mean root?
Yeah.
Yes, holding Root. Sorry, my bad.
No, we're mixing a lot. McCare's going in the fucking other cart. We're losing him. Goodbye.
No.
No.
I think Ikora probably gets a look in her eyes and takes out more rope to all but tie Root to Lewis.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, do it across my chassis. It will be more secure that way.
All right, sorry about that. Had to throw the cats
Yeah,
out.
you're good.
You're good.
Ikora kind of just waves her hand a bit, like, "Oh yeah, I know how to do it. Sling Gerudo women do it all the time," and just, I guess that would be a sleight of hand roll.
Yeah, just a quick sleight of hand roll. It's not a difficult check.
Alright. What is your girl's sleight of hand?
I want to say
That is a +5.
it probably doesn't like read at all, but Ine is like very not nervous. Somewhere between nervous and impatient,
Mhm.
like antsy.
Hmm. Oh no, we stopped to do something that's not a part of our objective.
Oh.
Welcome to
to do.
Side Quest City.
I'm sorry.
Welcome to a Zelda game.
Yeah, no. Ikora is much like how I play Zelda, which is to state I still haven't finished
sweet.
the main
Okay, cool.
story of Breath of the Wild, and I have like at least 100 hours in that game.
Mm-hmm.
So-
I'm gonna roll 2 athletics
But yeah,
checks.
so
right?
that was a 22 to make a little baby sling for Root.
All right, let me.
It's-
Oh
it's
no.
a
Okay.
perfectly looking sling. It's like the one that your mother used to carry you around. Made out of blanket.
So, here, where do I put the... Yes, this is where I put the information. Let me unmute the channel for a moment. 18 plus 5 plus 5.
Lord Almighty. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And
Mhm.
13 plus 5 plus 5.
Uh-huh.
I'll go.
Which one?
Because I naturally have a plus 5.
Yep. So that's what 18
Oh,
plus
you know.
5 is
Just put the 5 together, make it 10.
23.
23,
28.
oh yeah, it's 28 and 23.
Uh-huh.
More than enough you manage to with speedy with like literally the city because it doesn't cost you extra movement. Almost like if you were made for this, you just begin climbing onto the wall and eventually reach a little small encampment made by a Korok, with a small fire, something tossed into it to make it look green, and for the sun to come green.
I wanna describe a little bit. So there are actually claws at the bottom of Lewis's foot. They bend and grip onto the side as he climbs up.
Nice.
Fine,
Hell yeah.
normal.
Spider robot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So with that, you do manage to make it. You see Rude does say like, "Yay! Hi, people! Hi, friend. Sorry, I didn't notice you fell off. You can just put him down if you want to."
I'm gonna untie Root and very carefully put them down closer to Maple so they're not, like, on the edge of the cliff. So they don't roll off it.
Yeah. Just as a thing, Maple does dig through his backpack and says like, "Do we have money? We don't really carry money around." He does. Hopefully, without spilling much of it, he'll put a lid on it. He hands you a little bit of the soup that he was making. Food.
Oh, thank you.
I hope this is payment enough.
Yes. I'm going to very carefully wrap one arm around the soup to try to keep the lid closed as I make the return trip back down.
Perfect. With that, you guys finished your first goddamn encounter.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
I'm gonna
Oh,
place the soup in the cart. Next to Ikora.
All suits up.
we love to see it.
Do you usually get sidetracked when trying to turn in criminals?
Actually, we're making quite good time for me.
Is it normal to not want to help people on the side of the road?
It's definitely not normal for me.
Oh,
don't
I
think that
so
your
wonder
experiences count.
why.
Yeah. You guys do not lose a day, by the way. This is just a normal average day encounter. But with that, the night comes. And with the night comes just in general, I'm guessing you guys are going to be doing watches.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are free to just so we can get through nights a little quicker than last time. If you guys want to talk to each other throughout the night, I'm going to say that you guys take the watches together. If you guys want to talk to each other throughout the day, that's also fair. You guys can tell me and let me know, so you guys can have a conversation after we make that roll. But are there any major conversations that will be happening? I'm gonna wait a little bit for Hex to return before we move on.
Lewis wants to talk to Ikora this time.
All right, I am down for Ikora getting once more a little bit bullied.
Thank God you did it today because tomorrow is gonna be fun.
Oh boy.
First,
Yeah. So whichever watch. So Lewis is going to sit right next to Ikora and just stare at them for a moment.
I think Ikora's probably she's just trying to, do stuff. Probably working with the alchemist kit a bit more. Because why not? She can do stuff as part of a long rest. She is trying very, very hard to focus on this and not on the Lewis staring at her. How successful she is highly debatable.
Mm-hmm.
So Lois, as she's like messing around with the alchemist kit, Lois is going to very slowly reach over and point to one of the things that she was doing. Goes, so what are you making?
Oh, let's see. I think she made antitoxin before. So she'll be making soap this time. Why not?
Soap.
So
Soap is actually
Is
pretty
important.
good because you
get
need
fucking
it.
washed.
Yeah,
You
you
know
need
what?
it to
Fair.
stay clean. You can probably sell it for pretty good prices, and it saves you from having to, buy your own soap.
You
Mhm.
know what? Fair.
So, also because, listen, she's going to make alchemist fire eventually, but I figured today is not that day.
Probably a good thing today is not that day.
Yeah.
So you're making soap?
Yeah, I figure it could help cut down on travel expenses, or, if there's excess, we could probably sell it if we're in need of cash. It's not a bad thing to have on hand.
That is very wise. Pauses for a moment, Bud Light, because I can't think of anything. So he's thinking.
I think if Lewis is pausing, Ikora might sort of side-eye him a bit and just go, "You are not immune to needing soap either."
I did not think I was immune to needing soap. It is very, very. My joints need to keep the dirt from them. If dirt stays in there, it'll just make it harder for me to move.
You make a fair point there. And
Yeah.
You go.
I was just gonna say he just moves his arm back and forth to demonstrate, and the joints on the arm go click 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 click. Each time one of them straightens out.
Amazing.
Kind of just nods in understanding and goes, "That's fair. I didn't really consider that angle. Usually we have to wash for hygiene reasons.
You don't want to be stinky.
I don't want to be stinky."
Well, I do not produce oils.
The worst way to say it.
That is.
Honestly, God, I don't
Constelle
think it's
makes
the
a
worst way.
face.
It's
There
not the worst way.
There are worse ways, actually.
There,
There
at
are,
least the
but,
word secretion wasn't in there, because
He totally could have used that. He did not.
Bad.
I do not produce oils, so the only thing I must have worry for is wear and tear, my joints, but just kind of. Actually, he lifts up his cloak and just takes it off.
Naked.
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 He taps along the corrugated. Is that the word? Man, I totally cannot word today. Corrugated metal.
Mm-hmm.
I am not sure if this is rust or
Yeah.
not.
Ikora will lean in to try and inspect. I guess that would probably. Would that be an investigation to see how stinky
Are
Lewis
you trying to
is?
smell the robot?
Well,
I
also,
will say
is it rust or is it dirt?
I will say that if you want to make a check with your alchemical tools, you can add your proficiency with it. It'll just be
Alright.
it'll just be intelligence and proficiency. It's not particularly investigation. Because
Okay.
if you're proficient in that, you can just click that button. Just to identify what kind of thing it is.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, I can't just click and roll. Truly, this is the worst. Okay. Proficiency at level is a +3, so that would be.
I'm sorry, I have
You-
broken everything. It will be fixed
No,
later.
you're good.
Damn.
Okay, that is a 15.
What is it?
So there is a little bit of rust, but most of it is not rust because this is because he's a guardian.
Yeah.
But there is a little bit of rust because he was quote unquote sleeping in a cave with water dripping.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Ikora will sort of lean in and inspect before pulling back and go, well, it is a bit of rust. It's also dirt. You need a bath.
Walk into a river.
Well, the good news is that when it's time for Lewis to be bathed, it's got soap. The rest will be a little bit harder to take care of, but there's ways to deal with that.
I do not believe I have any steel wool to take it off.
You could always ask Constelle.
That is a good idea.
His ears perk
I will
up.
do that.
Constelle sleeping. Here's his name. I wake.
Here's his name. Who needs me? No, he's asleep. He's sound asleep.
I
His
did
ears
Like a
just perk
cat.
up in his sleep.
He starts sleep talking. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything.
Fair.
I just wanted to have conversation.
Understandable.
Fair. In that case, when Ikora is okay, I also need to make a check to see if she's successful in producing soap. I suppose. Let's see.
Make soap. Do you have the money
Well,
for this?
that is a nat 20.
That's a nat 20?
Yeah. Good question.
Holy
She
shit.
probably has some stuff to make it, but she might not have.
I will say that with what you've been gathering throughout the days, you have enough to make one.
Hmm.
So like 1 bar or which we would have. You need to kind of make 1 dose of. Okay, so yeah, you make a little bit of soap.
Just a little bit of soap, enough for
Results.
Lewis to use at least.
The world's best soap.
The world's best
She
soap.
won't.
It's a nat 20. That's a very good soap. It smells good.
Yeah. It's
It's
fucking
infused.
amazing soap.
It's infused with some ice fruit that you found that
Ooh.
makes it cool.
Ooh, minty fresh even.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she
Yeah.
finishes that up and hands it off to Lewis before it's her time to pass the fuck out.
Thank you. Liz is gonna. I think he's gonna actually. He's going to open the very small compartment. Is it small enough to fit?
Yeah, this bar soap will fit in there.
He's going to very carefully put it on top of a piece of paper in there, and then close the door.
Nice.
All right.
They're friends now.
Yes.
Any other conversations you guys want to happen throughout the night?
No, but I'm going to get what Liz said in the gallery.
Don't look at me. I'm writing. Don't look away.
What happened? Peanut gallery? I do not look at the peanut gallery.
So the only thing I want is, like, closer to sunrise. Lewis is not going, after waking up, because Lewis only needs 4 hours, he's going to study the sleeping people.
Not creepy.
It's just gonna pick someone and watch them.
Cool. If you're watching I'll say Constelle for tonight.
Yep.
It is, you do hear a little bit of sleep talk. You wanna just send a little message about what Constelle sleep talks about?
I was actually just shitposting for that.
Oh, fantastic.
Sorry.
No,
Okay,
it's all
so
good.
he's just murmuring?
Yeah, just murmuring.
It's just calculations.
Math. You're getting a lot of math.
You know, I've had dreams like that. It's real.
It is real.
It is real. It's not
bad.
the most restful dream.
He
I have
sounds
dreamt.
frustrated, and it's if you know basic, well, I say basic. If you know algebra, he is struggling to like prove basic algebra in his sleep.
Oh no,
Yeah.
buddy.
Oh no, he's
Not-
trying to do proofs!
I do not think that Ikora knows basic algebra. I'm sorry, she used the link.
Look,
You cannot tell me that
LL0015.
links know it.
Yes, but LL0015 does know basic algebra.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh my god, the fucking image of like Constelle like murmuring these like questions. 0015 just says the answer just so quietly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, so everyone else, and probably Constelle, wakes up to Lewis just murmuring answers to algebra equations.
Fantastic. Amazing. You write them down in your little notebook. Alright.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Heart. Roll me a d12, please.
Woo! D12. That's an 11.
An 11.
Mm-hmm.
So, sadly, as you guys pack up your things, you do see a large set of very, very, very dark clouds. Just immediately like settle above you guys, and like a massive like rainstorm, thunderstorm, just like comes in with like very high winds.
Aw.
Traveling is a little difficult. You gain a day to travel.
Me wondering if this is Ine's first like rainstorm.
Oh, probably would be. This is your first thunderstorm.
Oh god,
Oh, actually,
it's not great.
I'm also going to say that instead of picking up Maximilian, Lewis is going to be helping to guide the cart and keep it from being blown too far off course.
Yeah, your ox is having a little trouble. Keeping up and walking in this. There's a couple of times where you have to take settle down under a tree that's somewhat heavy enough that it's not gonna get blown down. You do see behind you guys a couple of the tree. This is a proper windy storm.
Is there lightning?
Yes.
All right. Ikora kind of has to do something stupid.
oh great. Are you gonna run out and hold your hand up?
No, because once everything's safe and secure, one of Ikora's spells is Witch Bolt. And she uses the bonus to cast. And twigs from trees that have been struck by lightning are a little bit expensive since it's a specific ingredient.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Just roll me a straight up nature check real quickly just to find one of these. This is not a high DC.
Alright. Nature.
I totally thought Ikora was gonna break a twig off of the tree and then hold it up to the sky to try to get the lightning to strike them.
You will get
tie
ash.
the dagger to the end.
She's not that stupid, thankfully. She's had to. I look at Breath of the Wild Link. I think you girl got a bit too electrocuted in past lives to trust that now.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
That's a
19. You managed to get yourself 5 pieces of at one point a tree just breaks straight up you see a lightning not even that far away from you strike down onto a tree and split it in twain, leaving behind have you ever seen what happens when a tree fucking gets hit by lightning?
Oh yeah, it's sick as hell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say as the lightning strikes the tree, Lewis is like, fascinating.
Oh, Lewis!
Yeah, it's lightning strikes the tree and Ikora kind of just lights up oh, perfect, and immediately scrambles over to the still embery husk of the tree to start.
This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
What are you?
Kind of just starts snapping twigs off and shoves them into a component pouch before heading back.
So honestly, knowing what it looks like, Lewis probably, after Ikora comes back, Lewis is going to walk over there and just look and kind of sketch what it looks like in its notebook.
Lewis, buddy, you might want to come back here.
Oh, crackle, crackle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lewis is
Luckily enough,
a bunch of metal.
No.
Is it metal?
It's not. Luckily enough, weapons created by ancient Shiga technology are not conducted to electricity in Breath of the Wild, so Lewis wouldn't be either.
Okay, sweet.
Lewis finishes and looks back and goes, "What? Well, lightning doesn't strike twice."
God.
God is squinting at you.
Yeah. Constelle covers it. Lewis says that. Constelle covers his face. Oh.
I think Ikora kind of just squints and stares into the middle distance.
Yeah. Let's just hope you don't roll another 11. Apart from that, is there anything else you guys want to do for the day? This is straight up just it's just a bad day of travel.
Yeah. was trying to think if Constelle would do anything, but I think he's not. I think he specifically is like hunkered under the wagon, just like upset, wet cat.
How is Ineansu doing?
Also undercover, not enjoying this. Just not enjoying this. Like, she'll deal with it, but is probably tucked away in the corner with a wolf.
The
And
wolf
is just sitting in the cut.
The wolf is very relaxed about this, but I will say, every single time lightning does strike, you see it perks up. Like, okay, I don't think this is your first experience with lightning, because I think lightning.
Oh yeah, no, I think that has been like thunderstorms. It's just been snowstorms.
Yeah, snow is different than rain.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys hunker down. Any talks happening throughout the night?
Ina and Constelle wet beast solidarity.
I shake, no conversation, just sitting by the campfire once the rain fucking like lets up and they just both dry out.
Yep, that's it. There's no words spoken between them, but they're both just like, yep.
Yeah.
It must suck to have fur.
You have no idea.
What does it feel like?
Constelle has to think a minute.
What does it feel like to not have fur?
No, to have fur.
I know, but
That is also the question. What does the rain feel like? Is Lewis's question, really.
Well, for me, it's like wearing wet clothes. And
Heavy.
he's got, it's heavy. Because Constelle doesn't have, like, long fur, but it's just enough.
Mm-hmm.
And it's primarily the longest around, like, his face, fading into his hair, and probably on his feet. But, like, yeah. It's just enough, and he's just like, eh.
So
It's
it
annoying to deal
feels
with.
heavy.
Yeah. Yes.
And Lewis is just like writing things down in his little notebook.
You may want to ask, Sonnet and Ikora what it's like for them as well.
Oh, good idea. Lewis is gonna walk away and do that.
Fucking in a sigh of relief, but she just continues to dry up.
Yep. Constelle just giving, like, a wink, like, yeah, I got you.
Sonnet would probably just mention the same thing. It's just heavy on the feathers. Got a preen after, because a couple of them get ruined. But nothing that minimal upkeep of your body will not keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Lewis goes over to Ikora. What does the rain feel like?
Ikora is kind of just pauses, thinks for a really long time, and then just goes like, refreshing.
Refreshing. How do you mean? Lewis is very much just like leaning in, and like the light is dimming and brightening and dimming again. He's trying to understand.
It's a little hard to explain, but
Keeps it cool.
It's cold.
This is the DM talking. Sorry.
Yeah. Some places have cold rain, some places have warm rain.
Look at Florida. Some places have both.
Yeah.
Do you like the
places have
rain?
100% humidity anyway.
Ikora?
Well, Yeah, you can get a lot more done if you don't mind rain than you could get done if you do.
Hmm.
And there's also stuff that you can do while it's raining that you can't do otherwise. Though climbing is a bit of a nightmare.
I
God.
I will note that down. Try not to climb in the rain.
You will slip and you will go nowhere.
Lizz just kind of nods sagely and
Oh,
writes that down.
With that, uh, unless you all have anything to say throughout the night, Liz, please roll a d12.
Uh,
Don't roll bad now.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Sure hope
Roll an
for
11.
another one.
Another one.
1d12.
There's a maximum number of those you guys can get. By the way.
2.
Two.
Two.
I need to roll me a d6.
Nice. Love to roll a secondary dice.
We love secondary dice in this house.
Yeah.
It's actually really fitting that this one happens right after the inclement weather.
Rainstorm.
Liz,
Yeah?
you roll a d6?
Oh, I rolled a d6.
Yeah.
Oh boy, 2 dice?
Yeah, 2 dice. You get,
I
you
thought
get
you
a
said-
second.
I
Lucky
thought you-
you.
I thought you said you're gonna roll the d6.
No,
Alright,
no.
there you go.
Roll me a d6.
4.
4.
So, compared to yesterday, the weather has calmed down a little bit, but it is still raining.
Mhm.
No gain or loss on the day, but
Mhm.
it is
What, East
very wet.
Wednesday?
You might have a couple of days of rain.
Wet beast solidarity continues.
God.
Any conversations that you guys want to happen throughout the day? After a couple of these, I'm just going to give you guys a chance to just tell me if any of them are happening, and then we'll just skip.
Yeah, I think
Um.
Ikora's pretty good. I will say less as a conversation thing and more just because I think it's funny. Ikora probably does, like, not too often, but like maybe once a day or so, does sort of look over at the +1 dagger curiously.
I mean, you're allowed to go into the hole by yourself. Nothing's stopping you.
Yeah.
She's just curious about it, like, just looks at it, has an internal debate,
Uh-huh.
shakes her head, puts it down and leaves, comes back the next day.
Text
Looks-
message, phone contact that says absolutely not.
I will say, by the way, because throughout these days, you, Lewis, and Ikora both have been gathering up plants. Don't think I didn't.
Yep.
I forgot.
Yeah.
So, Lewis, I'll get to you first. This is the rules that you had last time. You do happen to find quite a variety of different plants and flowers. Particularly, you find some free bleeding hearts.
Leaping hearts.
These are literal plants. I am on a random plant generator.
Oh, like literally. Okay, cool.
Yeah, these are literal plants. I'm not just coming up with these. Sometimes plant names are just more fantastical than you think.
Yeah, they're really cool.
The wonderful world of plants.
Yeah, the wonderful world of plants. Just
Plants
like
need more respect.
your brain, like upon hearing
Wait,
most of these
moments.
seeing most of these, is able to identify them pretty easily. Ikora, you rolled a nat 1.
Oh.
As you're investigating a rather particular bush, you trip and fall into a different large bush, one which you can immediately identify as poison ivy.
Oh no!
You are my
Oh,
friend
actually.
until you cure it. Until you cure it, or at least for a couple of days, you are considered poisoned. Any checks you make for a bit are made a disadvantage. You can try to make a thing with your alchemical kit. I'll give you that much.
Can
Mhm.
Constelle also make this attempt? I was actually about to ask because
Oh, please feel free
eh,
to see Ikora walk back to camp, covered in rashes.
It's
Yep.
cringe fail hero.
Cringe
Whoa.
fail hero.
Ikora, what happened?
Oh, roll, you fool.
Poison ivy is what happened. And just
Can I not?
Oh.
trudges on over to her bag to fish out the alchemist kit.
Most
What
Hylians are allergic.
Please.
Most species are allergic.
Oh,
I didn't
it's not
know-
gonna let me roll. Oh, I'll just roll it. Oh wait. Oh no, that's
Feel free to just roll using the button dice roller or the standard dice roller.
yeah.
I'm sorry that
just
this.
gonna roll.
I am sorry that this has happened.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. D20. Where's there it is.
How the fuck did I was able to roll?
So that's a 17 on the dice.
Yeah.
Which, and I believe I get to add my proficiency as
Correct.
well since I am.
Plus 3?
So that's so that's a dirty 20.
What does Ikora roll?
Alright, I'm hoping that she fudges this, honestly, because that would be really funny.
It is made a disadvantage because you are poisoned. It's a check.
Yeah. That's a nat 1.
Wow.
Incredible.
Become poisoned forever. Rock your world.
Constelle, you see,
Yo.
while you are working, Ikora is also working, and a little bit of poison ivy had fallen, had stuck to part of Ikora's clothing, and it falls down. And Ikora picks it back up with her hand, not even noticing that it's poison ivy, and puts it into the solution.
Oh no!
Ikora goes.
accidentally-
Potion of give you poison ivy.
Potion of make your stomach itchy.
Oh, bad, horrible.
You're welcome.
That counts as accidentally making a dose of acid.
Yeah.
Yes. Constelle is going, Ikora goes to try and drink that, and Constelle just puts a hand over the jar, like, no. No.
Hey.
Cora
Goodness.
kind of just squints at Constelle, like, why
Also-
not?
You also don't drink the cure for poison ivy. You apply it like a salve, if anything.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I forgot.
He's probably about to, like,
Drink-
Rub it all over, and he's just like, no, you put poison ivy in that one.
oh, that would not be good, would it?
No. You could put it on other people.
It probably
On
won't.
God?
He kind of
If-
pauses, and
The material that you have used will probably be not as potent by the time you can apply it to another person. This is whatever you have concocted is not good in the time for a little bit.
Mhm.
Constelle is gonna just this here. This will help.
And Ikora will gratefully accept the help because she's kind of just a miserable little beast right
Mhm.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the club.
Yep. Constelle hands it over, and he's just like, I had to know a bunch of weird field remedies back, I had to know a bunch of weird field remedies.
Ikora will take it, but will also kind of just raise an eyebrow because that sure is a weird way to change a sentence in the middle of saying it.
Mhm.
Lewis is gonna look from Constelle to Ikora and then glance over at Maximilian before looking back.
He did drop that he died before. This is not new. But
Yeah.
he's now realizing maybe I shouldn't drop that kind of information just so freely.
And also, Maximilian is here.
Yeah.
We have someone we don't want knowing, probably.
Yeah, that's also a good point.
Oh, that reminds
Just
me. I
a
need to be making
little.
rolls.
Rolls.
You guys keep going.
Yeah.
Or actually,
I'm. Oh, what kind of rolls?
and that's for me to know and for you to find out.
Uh-huh.
Terrifying.
Uh-huh.
We love when that happens.
Wait, to find out what happening.
But yeah, Constelle hands over like the salve and again gives like that like I've been there nod because I no doubt that this lad remembers getting poison ivy.
Yeah. Very fair. Yeah, Ikora will take it with a thank you.
Yep.
She's no longer poisoned.
Hey.
Okay, cool.
Look at this plant I found. It's if you eat it, all parts of it will cause severe discomfort.
That's great.
Good find, Lewis.
Don't.
So
Consume
don't
it.
eat it. I do not have a digestive system, so it will not affect me.
What
That's great.
what do you recommend you use it for then, Lewis? Constelle is like the customer service smile, like yep.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
I don't have any more information. Like, if you're going to threaten me with poison me, at least kill me.
Oh, we're well past causing you mild discomfort, okay?
You're a traveling companion.
I don't know how to feel about that.
We're friends now, and that is said in the most malicious way, Constelle.
You're getting
can.
soft tacos later.
Constelle's smile is all teeth. Just we're friends now.
Maximilian, I do not mean to use this on you. I am picking up plants because I am studying life. It's very interesting to me.
Mhm.
Amazing. Alright. Less anything else happen. Oh, what a sad wet beast, Ikora. I love you so much.
Yeah. She's just a little guy.
She's
Speaking of
just
which,
a little
Hex.
guy. Ine over here, like this is a microaggression.
Nah, it's fine.
Oh, wait. Okay. So, rolls happened. I gotta have to know for tonight. Who is taking first watch?
Constelle's gonna probably pretty consistently take middle watch because it's the worst.
Gotta watch, okay.
I think Lewis has moved around taking watches. So I think one of this me.
You? Okay.
Yep, me.
Who else is part of the first watch, or is it just you?
I could go on first watch.
Definitely nothing happens when you first watch them.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Cool, love that.
I don't like that, Jade.
I don't either.
Yeah?
It
No,
happens.
it's fine. People have free will and they do things.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
So who's having their free will exercise right now?
Good question. Who's take second watch? So that'll be Constelle, and I'll say Sonnet as well.
Okay.
Sonnet has been less talkative throughout the week, just because of I think after the first scare, you haven't seen Sonnet flying around very much.
Mhm.
But they still wake up,
Well,
they still
also-
participate in conversation, and they
Also, it's been raining, and I don't think you
Yeah.
can fly in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can. It's actually so it actually increases your stealth if you fly in rain, but it makes you slower. Basically, you get reduced speed at the price of more stealth. So, but yeah. So Sonnet has been less talkative. Constelle,
Yeah.
what's your perception? What's your passive perception? Actually, Sonnet has 15.
Yeah, that'll beat. Constelle's is where is my passive on this sheet?
Oh, we rolled a nat one, so it's fine. You do hear some shuffling coming from Cam.
Well, his ears are gonna perk up, and he's gonna have a go. He's gonna go have a looky loo.
You
What
then
is
also
noise?
hear a scattering of pots and pans as something has hit. And honestly, at that, most of you wake up, and you do see that Maximilian has broken out of
Lamau.
out of his thing. And upon seeing the noise he has made, he just fucking books it. He just runs.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna run after him.
Oh,
Takes a bit. He has been. This is just because he rolled a fucking nat 1 on stealth, but he is up. You do have to actually wake up from this, and it is raining still. So I'm not going to say you're slowed down, but this is now going to be a set of checks.
Yeah.
Cool.
Woo!
Let's
see.
Yeah.
Get his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I can't even be. When I use the dash action, difficult terrain doesn't cost my extra movement.
Lamau.
Yeah.
I have no ball.
So this is just straight up like. Let's see if Maximilian can just hide from you guys. That's probably his best bet. He is going to roll with advantage because it is raining. You guys can roll to perception at disadvantage. Sadly, it is raining. It is difficult to see, and he knows how to hide.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do I have anything for that? To help?
Perception at disadvantage.
No. Wait, I do have.
Wow, Constelle, nat 1.
It's not like he rolled out fucking well, but
Alright, I think Ikora is going to reach into her bag of tricks again and
Lamau.
cause animals got a good sense of smell. Probably have a better chance at this than she does. So let's roll a d8. If it's the fucking baboon again.
Please.
That's what. Oh, that's a jackal.
Ooh.
16. You rolled a 16.
Yep, I rolled
Okay.
a 16.
Lewis, out of everybody here, is the one who is managing to keep up and at least keep an eye on him. So you do not lose him. There's going to be one more check, and if you succeed this one, you do catch him. What is it?
A jackal.
A jackal?
Yeah, it's a jackal.
Okay,
Here,
what a
I can
jackal
send you
does.
the.
I can find it.
So-
Second.
I'm going to say as Lewis spots him, Lewis goes points towards him and starts
Jesus
moving that
Christ.
direction.
The alarm has been set. Off to the fucking races. Release the hounds.
Constelle still hates that, but it's fine. It's fine.
At least his lights are still blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as terrifying when his lights are blue.
Okay, the jackal
God.
does have keen hearing and smell, so it will.
Hey.
Well, it does have disadvantage. It'll just be a straight roll to attempt to track this creature. So it does. So yeah, it'll just be. So the jackal will have will also roll. Roll again. You guys feel free to roll another set of perception checks. These are also disadvantage.
All right.
This time I rolled the wolf because
Fucking
I
God.
feel like the wolf took a while to actually like wake the fuck up because it's like relaxed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Constelle.
Oh no, I got a 4.
I got a 5.
And the
Oh,
captain.
4 plus 3 is 7.
Damn, Wolf. You hate to see it.
Perhaps
Anyway, what is your check?
That is
Jackal.
a 4 from Ikora.
Mm.
Damn! We ain't in it.
Okay, so it's best of 3. That is what I'm going to say. So you guys get one more chance. Because you did catch it once. He rolled. Then the captain rolled 1 on this one once. Or maximally 1 on this one once. One more.
Alright.
I got another 16!
Hey!
10.
You got another 16?
Roll at disadvantage
Mhm.
and you roll normal.
Oh, and the jackal.
That's 7. You girl is
see.
not seeing.
We are not perceiving tonight.
Oh, so you rolled a 15, but fucking with a 16 and an 18 from the jackal. Both you and the jackal Lewis managed to keep an eye and keep track of this. And despite almost losing sight of him for once, out of the corner of your eye, you catch him slightly, and you manage to just scoop him out of the air, out of the ground as he was running.
Yep, I scruff him.
Son of a fucking. Let's see, Maximilian did that too, because I also did that.
Lamau!
So. Hi.
Didn't think it was gonna be that easy, huh?
It almost was. Fuck off. This isn't fair. You have a giant fucking automaton.
Oh, and doing sneak attacks where you use multiple monsters to gang up on unsuspecting travelers is fair.
He just resigns himself to being captured.
Yeah,
Yeah, smart move.
Lewis is going to slowly, walk back to camp while holding him up in the air. Ikora,
Yes.
how about we tie his hands together behind his back with knots that go around his arms this time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Feel
we can do
free.
that.
Feel free to roll a little sleight of hand check just to see how well you tie him.
I'm going to hold him in place because
It's all good.
Alright. Oh, girl, that was a 7.
You have advantage because he's being held down. Fletcher. What the fuck?
Hey, we're back at it again!
Ikora's hands are still probably healing from the poison ivy incident, and rope tends to be pretty rough. So she kind of fumbles around before, because maybe someone who doesn't have poison ivy hands should try.
I'm going to say, with him being held down and being restrained, it takes a bit, but he does let himself be tied up completely, so you guys don't need to roll.
Okay.
But that's the night.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Collapses back
think-
to sleep.
Yeah, I think from now on, Lewis is going to set Maximilian right next to him
You're my team, buddy.
when he sleeps.
That's fine. Alright.
Which probably also means that when he's in sentinel mode, the light is just shining down on Maximilian.
What's
Get
wrong with
wrecked.
what's wrong with a little night light? You know.
So, Hex. Roll me a d12,
Yo.
please.
Okay. I gotta get back into the rolls then. Where'd you go? There it is. D12. That's a 3.
3. Oh, okay. Here we go. Roll me a d100, please.
Oh
Oh,
god.
D100.
55.
55. Okay. I need who would be in front keeping an eye on the road? Probably Sonnet, who's a bit probably honestly been driving the cart.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I kind of feel like Lewis is either to the side or to the back.
I'll say Lewis can as well. So Sonnet and Lewis. I'll have Sonnet roll.
Okay.
Roll
Just
a
what?
quick perception check. Just to see.
Okay. That's a 6.
Mm.
3 plus 3.
An 11. Not a high DC.
I-
Sonnet does look towards the direction and points out, hey, there's something hanging off the tree over there. And you do see a little bit of cloth, like a bright colored fabric, tied to one of the branches up high on the tree.
Hmm.
Well,
What is
Time to go
that for?
investigate.
Looking at it, in the distance, in another tree, you do see another bright colored fabric, also tied as well. And it seems to lead off of the path from branch to branch. You can see about 4 before it becomes too thick for you to see.
Should we check it out? It is very clear that Ikora wants to check it out.
are we willing to add a bit of travel time to? Are we willing to add a bit of time to our travel?
Lewis is going to look at Maximilian, who he's probably been holding this whole time. He tried to escape last night. Do we want to extend the number of escape attempts?
This is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Guessing you've gagged him.
Yeah.
Ikora looks at Maximilian, looks over at the trail, looks at Maximilian, looks at the trail. She wants to do side quests so bad, you guys.
Okay.
Because if you don't go, then they're not gonna know what it is.
Alright, okay.
God forbid you ever encounter a branching side quest line.
Oh god.
Ikora voice, let's float the party.
No,
God.
Ikora.
So Ikora's just... I gesture at her.
Yeah.
I will say that it's this is about a 15-minute detour of just following these brightly colored basically pieces of cloth that are hanging from tree to tree. Are you guys just carrying Maximilian with you as you're traveling? Because the cart can't go through here. This is part of the wood.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Sonnet actually says, like, I'm feeling a little bit better today. I can probably fly and see and keep track of the colored things.
That would be good, so we know what they lead towards, so we can make a better informed decision.
Yeah. I'm just gonna roll
Ikora
a.
looks away.
Lemma.
I'm gonna really quickly just roll a d20. Okay, fantastic. So, Sonnet takes off, flying off. By the way, the rain has subsided for the day, but Sonnet takes
Okay.
off and flies over the tree line. There's a moment where you can't see her for a little bit, and then about 2 minutes later, she comes back and says, like, it's about a 10-minute walk off of the path. I think there's something at the very end on top of the tree. I didn't check it out just in case.
Mm.
Well,
If it's a 10-minute walk, it's not really that bad.
We can
Yeah,
spare
we can-
10 minutes easy. And she's already scrambling off the cart.
Great. Meanwhile,
Incredible.
Ine is trying to prepare her weapons, just in case,
yeah.
I want to tie Maximilian to the cart.
Damn, okay.
Taking your time to do so. You don't need to roll.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
will be a little bit behind, but that's fine because Ikora is just running fucking ahead.
That's fine, and I have mobile. I can catch up.
Fair.
Constelle, like, Ikora bolts off, and Constelle just kind of does that, like, can't believe I have to be responsible. And follows.
I'm sorry that you have been diagnosed adult.
Diagnose fucking Midna.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the one who said very loudly last time, man, I can't believe I have to be the moral compass of the group.
Yeah.
Yep, I did. He is still reeling, just,
So, after the 10-minute detour from the path, following the bright-colored pieces of cloth hanging from the trees, you do eventually come across a much larger tree, which Sonnet points to and says, "So yeah, there's something at the very top of it. It glinted off like metal. I don't know what it actually is."
Yo. No. Ine, like, pulls the wolf forward and is, like, purposely looking around. I'm checking this fucking area.
Okay. Feel free to roll investigation.
Yeah, fucking no mouse go.
The wolf can do so at advantage if you're having hearing and smelling. I'm guessing while you're at ties.
Okay, I guess. You said investigation?
Yeah, just investigation or perception.
Yeah, investigation for Ine, and then it's perception for the wolf.
I'm not rolling perception for Ikora. I'm so sorry. She would not.
Yeah, that's why the wolf got in front of Ikora.
15 and 19. So, the wolf does catch a scent, but it is a long gone scent from what you're able to tell that has left behind, so it's no longer here. Something was here previously, probably like at least about a day ago. You just get this from the body language of the wolf. From your investigation, you do see a couple of tracks leading away. 1 second, be right back. Yes? Okay. Huh? Leave on the
Yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Sorry, I am back.
You good?
A set of tracks that have basically like almost been covered up just because they left in a hurry, from what you can tell, and have long been gone. So this area is safe for the time being. At the very
Okay.
least, as far as you're aware.
Yeah. It's something has been here yesterday, but I don't know. It's nothing too bad here.
Well, that's
Great.
good.
And Ikora's gonna start climbing.
Yeah, just like exhales as soon as she
Yeah.
realizes what she's had to say.
Yeah.
I think at this point Lewis is caught up.
Yes.
He looks at everyone and looks at Ikora climbing, just walks to the bottom of the tree and stands there. The idea is if Ikora falls, Lewis will
Yeah.
catch Ikora.
Snatch out the air.
Understandable.
Fastball.
You
If
will
Lewis
not die.
didn't- Yeah. If Lewis
Yeah.
didn't, Constelle would have suggested it. Like, please catch her dumbass when she falls. Not if, when.
When?
You have
And-
so much faith in her.
Yeah, it will call up, Ikora, I will catch you if you fall.
Got it.
Uh, easily enough
Yeah.
climbing up the tree. It is a very thick tree with a lot of branches. You do find a small, like a very small treasure chest hidden inside of the tree. This was purposely hidden. A nook has been carved out.
Mhm.
It's just a little black metal treasure chest.
All right. Ikora is going to reach for the treasure chest. Stop. Because, wait a minute. She has experienced a trap treasure chest before, so she's going to do a quick investigation for traps.
Check for traps. Roll investigation.
She's learning. She's not learning.
No traps.
That's
No
the
traps
floor.
as far as you're aware.
Alright.
Constelle wiping a tear.
Gives
She
it-
tried.
She gives it a quick look over, and not seeing any traps, she grabs the chest.
Fireball, 50-foot radius. No.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. You lucky son of a bitch. You are lucky this thing is not trapped. Grabbing the treasure chest and opening it. Inside. Inside, you do find a set of gems too. Probably worth around like 50 gold or so. With a note inside of it that says payment for the job.
No address?
No address.
Kind of just leans over and calls down, like, "Hey guys,
Yes, Ikora.
What?
I found a note," and just
Uh-huh.
gonna hold it out, drop it, and let it slowly drift all the way down.
The deadpan, long-suffering expression that Constelle has.
Are you keeping the gemstones?
She's currently still holding on to it and sitting atop the tree.
I will save
I'm
these
going-
diamonds.
Oh
Oh
shit.
boy.
Oh fuck, we need those.
I'm going to, because I'm not going to wait for the paper to drift all the way down. I'm gonna reach up and catch the paper.
Yeah, easy enough. You can read payment for the job.
That's
I'm going
concerning.
to hand it to Constelle. You said there was a letter. Does the words match?
Oh. Well, Constelle's gonna compare. Do I need to roll investigation for that?
You don't. This is easily enough. You can tell. No, these letters.
Okay,
These
cool.
letters do not match.
Okay,
he's
so
gonna
they're
compare,
not
no.
same writing.
Nope.
Hmm.
So this would not be for Maximilian.
No.
And he would voice that, like, this is not for Maximilian, this is for somebody else.
Hmm. So we could take it and, well,
Somebody would be in very big trouble for quote unquote non-payment.
mm-hmm. We don't know what kind of job was done either.
Judging by the surroundings, Lewis, and the way that it was laid out to get here, and the fact that it was hidden and not signed in any way, I'm gonna say it was probably not a legal one.
Yeah. And she kind of holds up one of the gemstones and is just, "You also don't normally pay in diamonds."
Yeah.
Oh. Hmm. Let's take it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ikora's
God.
already pocketing the gems.
Ine shoves like her fucking hand in her face and just like pulls the wolf away and is about to just like head back to the cart. Like, god
Yeah.
damn it.
Yep. Constelle making a mental note of, well, that'll come bite us eventually.
And
Maybe.
Ikora kind of question: is it a nice chest?
Fucking-
It's it's made out of metal. I would say it's pretty rough and beaten looking.
Mm. In that case, she's leaving the chest. Also, how far down is the ground? Is it greater or lesser than 30 feet?
It's about 30 feet.
Yeah, so she pockets the gems, puts, kind of just tosses the box aside carelessly, and then Misty steps down to the bottom.
Question.
Yeah.
The God. So I'm just figuring out what the fuck was done. The colorful like bunting like fabric that's tied across the tree. How like interwoven are the fabrics with like the tree branches? Like how easily could you just pull them down?
How easily can you put them down? It's tied into like a very simple knot, honestly.
Mm.
So, these were meant to be found, probably not by you guys.
Of course, yeah, of course not. But it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah,
was. They could probably be untied or at least cut if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell Sonnet, she'll definitely go up there and grab one.
I guess. Ine will just say again, like, this place was visited very recently, so.
Oh, so we should hurry and probably pull down the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
She just shrugs her shoulders and just continues walking.
Got it.
Lewis will ask Sonnet to pull down the fabric if it's too high for him to reach.
A couple of them aren't, but the ones that are, Sonnet easily unties. I'll have like a little art on the fabrics later. Let me make note of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you guys can see them.
Yeah, and Lewis is putting the fabric that he pulled down into his backpack.
Loot them for all they're worth.
If you're gonna steal shit, make sure you don't leave a fucking track, which you definitely are. But
Yeah, actually thinking about that, Constelle's gonna bring up the rear and use his fucking hand hair and just kind of, as a broom, just brush.
Okay. Just
Cover their
roll
fucking
a
tracks.
real quick survival check just to see how well you cover up your tracks.
Yep, let me...
Yeah, Lewis's tracks need to be covered up. They're pretty heavy and pressed in.
Survival.
I'm so sorry to everyone. Ikora is just
17.
completely unwise.
17.
oh no, don't worry.
It looks as almost if you weren't here. Only a very fine eye would be able to catch that this place has been disturbed.
Hey.
Yeah. Fucking like pulling the wolf back so it's like in step with Ikora as they're walking forward. And it will go. Besides, it's monetarily worth. What reason do you have for
Oh,
taking the
well,
diamonds?
diamonds actually have a whole lot of uses, especially in magic, and specifically medicinal magic. And she'll pull out one of the diamonds and sort of lift it up like, you see, out of pretty much all revival spells need a diamond that is expensive.
Constelle is nodding along.
These is 2 diamonds, by the way, each worth 25 gold pieces.
Yeah.
So, even if these Let's see, because I think Revivify needs one that's like 500,
300.
if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Believe
300. I think the lowest
Yeah.
one is 50. So literally, you can cast the lowest version of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
And some
so
things require diamond dust. I do know that.
Yeah. So it's just useful to have on hand, even if they're not the most valuable. They can add up, and it just might save someone's life.
Constelle is
that-
nodding like, yep. And
that-
he'll also pipe up with, they're also, extremely versatile in, constructing, as, like, tools for finer work. Just because at small sizes, the toughness of a diamond is, and he's just like, and then he starts going off.
Okay. Yeah.
That very important when the surrounding areas are dangerous
Nod, 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 nod.
and maybe becoming more so.
Nod, 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 nod.
Remembering the prophecy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
All right.
I wonder if the person who left that there also had the same thoughts.
It's possible.
All right. With that, night comes.
Can we
Ikora
have
is
break?
going to...
Yes.
Yeah.
Let
that's
us take a break, please.
Let us
Break
take a break.
time.
Oh.
Okay, I will be
Hopefully,
right back.
I swear to God, if you guys like, once you guys have encountered most of the major events, they turn into normal days that just like nothing happens.
Okay.
So things will move forward. I swear.
Nice,
No,
chill, chill.
I am having,
I'm having
fun.
Okay.
I point at you threateningly. Do not speed this up.
Listen,
will
if
eventually-
people didn't enjoy just shooting the shit while traveling, why would we even be here in a D&D campaign?
I'm glad. Sometimes I feel like there's always gonna be some plot revelations happening in every single session, and I'm just like, no, you gotta have breaks from it.
You gotta build it
We
up.
fucking love our
Yeah.
filler episodes, bro.
Uh-huh.
How can I forget? This is Draft House Central.
Yeah, 90% of the content that comes out of Draft House is what technically qualifies as a filler episode.
What's better than this? Dudes hanging out and doing minor crimes.
Anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah. Feel free to go take breaks. I'm gonna go have some quick.
Mm-hmm.
hmm Hello.
I'm back with soup. I'll probably mute again so
Hello.
that way
Fuck yeah.
you guys have to hear
I
me
am-
clenching.
I'm
Hello,
washing
hello.
blueberries
Ooh.
because I bought them and I need to make sure they get eaten
Fair.
before they go
Understandable,
bad.
yeah.
You can freeze them.
Oh. Well, I should have thought of that. They are. Oof.
Yeah.
There are some that are moldy.
Yeah, if there's pretty much all berry fruit you can freeze, like no problem. I've got blackberries from 2 seasons ago still frozen that I'm like, yeah.
I should remember that for next time. Because my grandmother has raspberries that she picks every year.
Ooh, yeah. Honestly, there's a surprising number of things you can freeze. We have
Yeah.
a deep freezer that got gifted to me. And we abuse the hell out of that thing.
Nice.
It is so
Fair.
nice. Go to fucking Costco, buy an entire pork loin for $11, and then be like, into the freezer you go. Mm. All of my fucking vegetable trimmings from when I'm just chopping vegetables, they go in the freezer because when they come out, they go into a stock.
Oh, nice.
And it doesn't need to be good, like, the texture or taste doesn't need to be good, it's the nutrients that matter there, so, like, it's perfect.
hmm Yeah, because like with stock, you're kind of just using the
Mhm.
trimmings anyways for flavor.
Flavors and to, like, basically make the broth, nutritious,
hmm
so... I've got onions, I've got green peppers in there, I think I've got, like, the end of a cabbage. I am excited for
Nice.
when next stock day comes.
Yeah. Oh, me and my roommate usually go grocery shopping Sundays, so tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I will get some raspberries.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell
I
yeah,
love
hell yeah.
raspberries.
I should make muffins with... I made jam last time with some of the blackberries, but I should make muffins.
Mm.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm giggling because I'm just thinking back over what my own character said. I am studying life!
I'm studying life!
That was
Real
so
life.
fucking good. It's so great.
Love
The
it.
Nobody
joy of life.
questions it.
Might as well. Yeah.
Also, I am
Why
sorry if you
not?
can hear the lawnmower.
What
I don't
lawnmower?
hear... Yeah, I don't hear that. The thing that I hear is your chair creaking. I think it's your chair.
My what?
Your
Your chair?
chair.
Oh. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that one.
Yeah.
I'm getting some WT-40. Sorry,
Yeah,
y'all.
it's
You're
not-
getting chair creak.
No, it's fine. I was just that's the only thing I hear. So
I
I
think
don't hear
when you're
lawnmower.
moving, I hear a little bit of a buzz from the lawnmower, but it's
I thought
again
that was an AC
not-
unit.
Okay, good. Not unsurprising. They're cutting the lawn right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay, I just had a lot of soup.
We
Very
broke our
quickly.
lawnmower, so it's fine.
Damn.
Oh no.
Well, my
Hmm.
dad did. He ran over a big ass root and sheared a bolt off of it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's not
No
fun.
warranty.
No. Not really. The good and bad news is the only thing that needs fixed is the bolt. But the bad news is the bolt was sheared off, so they've got to like get the bolt out.
Ah.
Yeah.
I guess I need to melt it or something like that.
Yeah. Yep.
Either way.
Yep. Yep. Anyway. But yeah.
We all back?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Is Liz?
Yep. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Ah,
And we're ready.
all right.
Let's go.
All right. Okay.
Fletcher,
Mm-hmm.
please
I
roll.
was gonna say that Cora is going to put the diamonds in the hole, and also once again stare at the +1 dagger. It's just so
Constelle.
tempting.
Constelle stares at Ikora, slowly shakes his head.
Ikora kind of pouts, but climbs out of the hole. One day.
One day, but not today.
Not today.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so diamonds are now safely stashed away in the hole, and yeah, it's ready for the next day.
Roll.
Right. D12.
Yeah,
Yep, D12.
that's what Jade said.
Right. That's a 1.
Roll me another D12.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Okay,
That's a 3.
we're good. It's a normal day.
Okay.
Oh, the rain's cleared up.
Yeah, just a straight up normal day. No, rain's been clear. Yeah, you guys can. Another day passes by uninterrupted.
I think throughout this day, Lewis is just kind of like examining the plants, figuring out what he can do with them.
Mhm.
For the most part, you're encountering a lot of different grasses and flowers.
Mhm.
Your knowledge database that you're pulling from does tell you that possibly a couple of them could be used for making some particular teas. Others
Oh.
are slightly more poisonous. So if processed correctly, could be turned into a poison or something of the sort.
Ooh.
Yeah, ho ho.
So you can give that to the
That's
two
fine.
alchemical inclined people in the party if you wanted to.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm also guessing you're pressing some of them on your journal itself.
Oh yes, definitely.
Very nice.
I mean, what else do you do with an herbalist kit that you don't have proficiency with?
Oh,
Oh,
So-
baby.
one day.
Except play with it.
Baby.
So you can also train throughout your days to try to gain proficiency in that. By the way.
Yes, that is what I would like to do. Yes.
Okay. So just let me know on the days where like nothing happens, or any day really, if you would like to train on your train anything or train do anything in specific, and I'll have you keep track of I'll have you make a roll and then keep track of like a little point system. Basically.
Okay.
just-
I would like to train today because nothing is happening.
Okay. Just a little just roll me a this would be an intelligence check, I think, with a chemical kit.
It's the herbalism kit.
Herbalism kit, right.
Mhm.
So this would just be a nature check then. I'll let you make it.
Oh, a nature check. Okay, cool. 4 + 3 is a 7.
7.
Mhm.
I mean, you definitely experimented,
Mhm.
but not much knowledge is gained for this day.
That's fair.
I'll keep a track of that in my head.
I'll also keep a track of that in my notes.
Yes, please. Anybody else? Okay, that's
Uh,
enough.
Of course,
I was
probably
gonna-
just
I
gonna
was-
do the standard grab ingredients on the way.
You grab ingredients. Constelle is gonna mess and Lewis presents him with these poisons,
Poisonous
so he's
plants.
so he's gonna and he's gonna futz around, see what he can make.
Okay. This is just
Roll with the alchemy kit.
yep.
Oh, honey. Well,
Basically,
that is an an 11 with the proficiency. So, or no, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, his proficiency is only +2. We're level 4, so it's a 10.
Yeah. So, yeah, with a 10, you don't manage to make any poison out of it, sadly.
Nope. I can make a tea of hurt your tummy, but that's it.
Yeah. You have hurt your tummy.
Mm-hmm. He in fact calls it that. He's just it'll hurt your tummy. That's about it.
Did anybody else have anything else they wanted to do? I swear I heard another voice. Or
I look to
Fletch's.
Liz.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
No?
Oh,
Okay.
Perfectly reasonable. Alright. Another day passes by, another night.
I am going to talk to Ineansu this time.
Yeah.
I will talk with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Or at least try to. I think during the watch, Luz is going to watch Ineansu for a moment before going, Did you make your weapons? Or did someone else? Very curiously.
She pauses and looks and says, Others made this for me. I do not craft weapons myself.
I had been wondering if the materials are the same as making the ones, the larger weapons, or if they are different.
Just shrugs her shoulders like, I believe it's the same. More or less.
Are there a lot of wolf riders where you come from?
There's only 5 of us. Not all are wolves, but it's mostly wolves.
Are you worried about them?
A little, but they're strong people, good people. They'll be fine.
That's good. But I don't think he's gonna say anything else.
Just vibing.
This is a nice chat. Alright.
Like bleeding blood out of a Christmas stone.
With that, another night passes. On this day, I am actually not gonna have you.
Ooh.
As the day goes by, it's a normal standard day. You do see in the distance a small plume of smoke coming from it. It seems to be coming in like it's a set of 2 different rings that kind of rise upwards in a consistent pattern. It seems to be on the road itself, on the same direction you guys are traveling. Which, by the way, you guys are a couple of days in, would be somewhere around. If you guys are on the stream, around this area actually. A lot of high cliffs everywhere. You do see a river going down below you from another cliff, so you guys are kind of like in the center. It's a small, somewhat thicketed forest, but as you get closer to the set of smoke, you do see it's coming from a set from like a very large nose. As you see, a giant wooden horse head has been constructed. You guys find a nearby stable.
Hey.
Coming up to it, you do see a couple of horses. This seems to be a small resting spot for a lot of travelers. There's a couple of carts nearby. In the distance, you do see guards in the area who happen to be traveling. And
Oh, good.
yeah, you see the main runner of the stable talking to somebody over the counter. People sleeping. There's a couple of people doing a little bit of trading and shopping as it goes by. But what you do see a sign that reads, "Welcome to the Necluda stable."
Necluda stable.
Constelle is immediately beelining for those guards.
I think Lewis, seeing Constelle beelining, will pick up Maximilian and start following.
This is going fine and normal.
Fine and normal and chill and
Ine's just gonna look at Ikora. I think Ine has enough of a guess. Is
yeah,
I-
Ikora's gone for random
Okay.
Hillian number let's go with number 12. That's a spicy number.
Random billion number. Okay.
the 12.
Surprisingly enough, you look a lot like one of the people already here who looks at you and is like, "Brother?" No.
Oh, see, I was about to say you're pulling off a sun hairstyle.
Yeah, you're pulling off a sun hairstyle, yeah.
There you go.
God.
But you do see, I'm guessing this has happened as you guys approach the stable. Sonnet does say, like, "I'll go and park our cart for the night. You guys can deal with Maximilian."
Yeah, you might want to hang back a minute, Lewis. We don't want to just thrust a villain at these guards.
Understood.
They do see you approach, and they do stand up straighter as they're just kind of shooting the shit between each other.
Yep.
Hi, how can we help?
So Constelle approaches, and his stance, like, everyone behind him can see him stand straighter, and it's mimicking the guards. It's mimicking the guard stance. But he just says, "Well, we've been traveling from we traveled from Hateno, yeah?
Lurelin.
We traveled from Lurelin.
Yeah.
Hateno is
God,
actually off to your right. You can just see it, like, in the distance over the cliffs.
Yeah, okay. We've been traveling from Lurelin, and we ran afoul of a certain individual who you might be interested in. We have him right now in custody, and I'm just curious about what the protocol would be for this sort of thing."
You have Maximilian, the roadside bandit?
I sure hope so. Otherwise, this has been a very awkward couple of days. And he gestures back to Lewis.
And Lewis will walk forward and place Maximilian down beside Constelle, but hasn't let go yet.
Did you ungag him, or did you still
Yeah.
have him gagged?
No, he can talk.
He can talk?
Yeah.
Bitch, fuck off. And you see the guard, like, his friend pulls out, like, a little poster, which looks like Maximilian, but the guy has nose wrong.
We always get the nose wrong.
You always
They
get
always
the nose
do.
wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He says, like, "No, that's definitely our guy, Captain." And he says, "Give me a moment. Let me head into the back room."
Absolutely.
I can hold him for as long as you require.
There's no need. Why do I always go with the J names in my head? Like, stop it. Um,
Mhm.
Adam,
Jade.
William,
No, it's the best.
yeah, Jade, huh? Adam, William, can you please grab Maximilian, tie him up, put him in proper shackles? I will have your reward.
There's a as Lewis's arm falls to the floor. It goes back to its normal position.
You see the captain heads off into the stable itself, and pulls out a eventually comes back with a very nice stack of in a bag of gold, with a lot of coins clattering and clinking. And it's not exactly just gold. There's a couple of silver and copper. We weren't expecting such a big bounty to be paid off in the middle of here. We'll take Maximilian off your hands and have him properly, well, for somebody like him, executed. And he hands.
Okay,
he just hands you a bag of gold.
Yep. Constelle doesn't seem to react much. He's like, "Yep, that's." And he
Lewis doesn't react to that either.
he gives like a brief salute, and just says, "Thank you, very much." I was about to say officer, but that's wrong.
Captain.
Man,
Thank you very much, Captain.
He does introduce himself as and shakes your hand and says Captain Oswald.
Oswald.
it's fine.
I'll say.
The rabbit's the first thing that came to my head. Okay.
I can't.
No,
believe
it's-
that
I
you're
love it.
making me debate on whether or not Ikora is okay with the death penalty. Honestly,
That's
unfortunately, she probably is because That's what Link usually does. Normally,
killing
he
of
just-
buckets.
yeah, Link kind of goes for the kill normally. So
All I'm saying is that this guy killed multiple people.
Yeah, he did.
Not
yeah,
just
so
stole-
It's fine.
Yeah, like
He's not
this-
just a thief; he is a murderer.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So it's fine.
it's fine. Don't. That's. It's
worry about
fantasy. It's fantasy times.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't want to get into. Okay, I'll
We don't need to talk. we don't need to get into the ethics of the death penalty now. This is
Fun
only
fantasy game.
margin-
And
Yeah.
and Lewis is not going to react at all either because, well, he doesn't really have an opinion at this point. Is
Yeah.
this normal? It seems normal.
To be
My
fair,
spell's
this is
acting normal.
still better
Yep.
than how D&D parties normally go for it.
Oh.
I will say a couple of
Normally
people.
they just kill.
A couple of people do like when Maximilian's name is mentioned out loud. They turn towards it and seeing him actually there, properly shackled by the two other guards, and taken into custody. A couple of them do sigh a breath of relief, because for the past couple of weeks this has been a major
Yeah.
worry for most of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now that is taken care of.
Mm-hmm. Well, now then, let's see about getting our bearings and everything else taken care of.
You do come back. So the bounty, by the way, was 500 gold pieces to be split amongst you guys.
Holy shit.
There's a couple.
Okay.
It's about 100 for you. There's a couple of silvers, a lot of coppers, but mostly, for the most part, it is gold, and a couple of platinum.
Yep.
So
Man, we just keep hitting payday, huh?
you guys fucking caught the bandit. What do you want out of me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
You could
We-
buy a
we
small
haven't-
boat with this.
we haven't divided up the stuff from the hole yet, have we?
Nope.
No.
We have not.
We've just left it there. It's
all in the
now
hole.
our stash.
Yeah, it's the whole stash.
That's
The
Yeah,
whole
that's-
money.
There
you-
is 441 gold in coinage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or- This is all the items, by the way, that were in there. I have them all written down.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, not look at that. That one. Nope.
Looks
that's,
looks away.
looks away. Anyways, that's the old. That's the old one. Don't worry about it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, you guys have a nice day at a stable. Nothing bad occurs. You guys managed to turn away. There's a couple of
Is-
interesting things that you do over here if you'd want to from the people around. But for the most part, immediately, like using a little bit of the money, you guys get your Sonnet gets the cart hitch and the ox fed, and you guys have beds for the night.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm gonna think I'm gonna pay for that.
You who?
Lewis.
Lewis paid for
Lewis
that?
will pay for that. Yes.
It'll be just about 3 for the total for all of you. About 3 golden.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Hey, all right.
I already had 6 gold still, so.
Okay, there you go.
It's probably not anything that would stand out to Ine in this place, right?
There is a just because I will say you can send your letters here. There is a small minish area because this is like a really big tent, and so it's been hitched up with wooden beams, and so on top of those there you can climb up and find there's a couple of minish just roaming about, people who have hitched rides on top of carts in secret, leaving behind a couple of rupees in the process. And a proper small little mailing center is here for Minish.
Gotcha. So yeah, she'll just drop off the letters here.
Okay. And you don't have any letters, so that's fine. But
Okay.
yeah, easily enough. That's nothing than more than silver for both letters being sent. You give them
Right.
both an address, and Minish mailing system is a very, very, very important part of my lore.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think it'd be very important.
You do see a Minish hitch on a pigeon and just straight up fly away.
Nice.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
So there are merchants.
there's a couple of merchants around. Nothing too much of interest. If you want, you can roll an investigation check to see if you can find anything of note.
I do want to do that. I'm very
These
interested.
are mostly traders who are traveling in between, carrying food and stuff like that. That'll be sold in a different town or stuff like that.
Mhm.
This is a nice resting.
Very sad. 8 + 5.
8 + 5,
Constelle is petting the dog.
13.
13.
Mhm.
There is somebody.
Is
Okay.
this?
Yeah.
No, one moment.
Mm.
I know who this is.
Uh-huh.
No,
Making
no.
making a big deal out of his cart. You see that most of his items he's already sold most of it. But seeing you approach, he does mention well, aren't you an interesting anomaly, my good friend? Why don't you stop by
Oh my
Marsh's cart?
Oh god.
Stop by-
Bombs,
Oh God.
oil, rope. You want it? We got it. I've traveled all over, from Labrina all the way to Hytopia, with some of my ways.
Did you say oil?
Yes, I do happen to have a bit of oil on me. If you've rupees to spare,
Of course.
Hmm.
it's more true.
Mhm.
God fucking damn you.
May I see the oil before I decide?
Of course. Let me find there's not a non-scope over picture of this guy.
Yeah, no, there's
Yeah.
it's
See
more
the eye.
clear.
Yeah, there you go.
Eye on the prize, eye on the prize.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This
This guy.
this dude.
Fucking.
This guy.
You
Yay,
see-
look at this guy.
He slides over a bottle with a somewhat blackish blackish greenish liquid inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oil from the finest lands in Hytopia. Use in a variety of outfits.
May I examine it by picking it up?
Oh, please, here. Have a taste? Question mark.
I am not trying. No.
Fantastic.
Lewis is just gonna pick it up and like lightly shake it. All he wants is something for his joints. Jeez.
Yeah.
To oil his joints.
It is oil as far as you're aware. Whether
Mhm.
you're gonna need to roll me something if you want to figure out if this is just normal oil or straight lit a very expensive oil like he's making it out to be.
I would like to roll it. What do I roll?
Just investigation.
Okay.
You're taking a deep look at it,
Yeah, I am.
and I will have him
that's a
roll something, I guess.
16.
This is persuasion or deception, whichever one. I will not say. 13. So you are able to tell this is high quality oil, but it's definitely not from wherever he says he is. This is just oil. So it's a little bit more expensive than what he's giving you. He's telling you like, it's about fucking look up prices. Three silver pieces. Or silver rupees.
Lewis is going to immediately put it down and say, I don't need it that much. Turn around and start walking away.
Damn, 3 silver pieces and you're like, nah.
Damn.
You
Well,
said it's not worth as much as he's pricing it for.
he's
And 3
pricing
silver
it-
pieces. That seems like a lot for the amount of oil.
It's 1 pound, so it's a big bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And normal oil goes for about 1 silver. So he's tripling the price.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna walk away. I don't need it that much.
Tell and puts it away.
I don't know that.
What?
I
What?
don't
No.
know either.
Shut,
Sorry.
I don't,
Fee for-
shut up, robot.
Yeah, fee moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fee
Ikora
moments.
probably is going to take a chance to sneak away and check on me since it has been some days.
You would
considering-
choose to do this at the one time we are at a stable where there are people around.
To be fair, in the past, there was Maximilian.
That's fair.
And considering that the person with the master sword is currently a wanted criminal, and Maximilian
Yeah.
would absolutely sell someone out to not get the death penalty, Ikora has not been,
Yeah.
Fair.
You want to say this happens at night?
Yeah, probably at night and probably a good distance away from the stables.
We'll do that during the nighttime. Anything else anybody else wants to do?
Find a place to put the wolf that won't get her kicked out. That's it.
There is a couple of dogs
Not
around this area.
Oh right, there are dogs at stables. Okay.
Yeah, there are dogs at stables, so it's not completely weird to see the wolf. A lot of people think it's just like, this is a weird looking dog. And then-
Average zero nature person. Like, that's a weird dog. The street feels like, hey, wait a second.
Yeah.
I don't think there should be a wolf here.
The wolf seems pretty relaxed, just does not let people pet it. So
Mhm.
um,
That's all.
Let's see. So at night, you sneak away.
Mhm. She's just doing a real quick check to see if she's alright and, not
Absolutely.
decomposing more.
Well, checking on the Master Sword, it seems as if you left it. Fee, asking for to see Fee does mean that the sword pops out, and stop the music because I have some Fee music now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fee theme.
Hee.
Also, I feel like I pronounced it as spy in the past, so this is gonna be fun for
It's
anyone who's
Fee,
like
Fi,
listening.
Ho, Fum. It does not matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have Fee music now. So
Hell yeah.
Fee does pop out and just says like, "Do you require assistance?"
No, I just wanted to see how you're holding up.
It takes a bit for her to respond. There isn't, again, no expressions on that face that you are able to read. But he does answer, "I am holding up well. Not need anything then?"
Not at the current moment. No, we're all still traveling, so I figured it would be good to check in with you.
A bit to respond again. Thank you. NP just returns to the sword.
Yeah. And seeing that things are not getting worse, Ikora's gonna head on back.
Traveling music. Very quick Fee interlude.
Yeah, just
Yep.
yeah, I gotta see how she's doing and all that.
But yeah. It's been a while since she's been able to talk to anybody. It's a bit weird. Yeah. For the first time in a while, a lot of you have a very good night's rest in a bed, of all things.
Nice.
I don't think Lewis is actually gonna sleep in a bed.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to.
Yeah, it's probably going to sleep next to Sonnet, though.
You are, by the way, getting a lot of weird looks.
I was about to say.
Like
That's why Ine was looking at like Ikora when fucking Lewis was looking up to the girls like, are we chill? Are we chill? Is this chill? Is this
seeing as how you were with a lot of people are looking at Bechamel and the way that you walk with Constelle and putting pieces together that don't exactly fit.
Yeah. Considering right
Assumptions.
right after Lewis was acting very robotic, they stopped doing that.
But a lot of them do steer clear of you. The guards seemed on edge, but seeing as how you haven't done anything, they're mostly for the most part fine. A couple of people don't sleep as soundly. I'll say that much.
Buddy. Also, I will say, Ine slept with the Minish, or what in the rafters of the Minish fucking area.
No money needs to be transactioned for this part, as a lot of places just kind of offer beds for Minish to rest between travels. Traveling for a Minish can be very difficult. These places are a godsend. Yeah. With that, another night passes by. You're now in the single digits of nights left.
Hey, we did it.
The ticker is going down.
Ticker is
Yeah.
going down.
We're making it. We're making it happen.
You're making it happen.
I'm making it happen. A lot of you wake up in the morning to a very nicely made breakfast by the stables, as part of the payment is breakfast in the morning.
Oh, did they make a portion for Lewis?
No.
Okay,
Okay.
good. They did not offer Lewis a portion, so that's not awkward time. Got it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But yeah, so with that,
Lewis is just gonna watch Ikora eat.
Ikora.
Yes, Ikora. He's gonna watch Ikora eat.
Ikora is just sitting there
just sitting there.
and is starting to feel very self-conscious, but you know what? It's fine. She horks it down as always.
As highly number 12, obviously.
Yes.
Yes. Hyena number 12, for some reason eats like a feral beast.
Hard one out there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Lizz, please roll me a d12 as you guys head out from the stables. And briefment from the thing. By the way, I will say, you do happen to catch a couple conversations. People speak loudly in this, and there's like little news bulletins posted for the stables. However long news makes it. There is a news bulletin for a wanted criminal. Now, member of the Yiga clan. Apparently, the story has somewhat changed. Who attempted to take the Master Sword.
A member of the
Interesting.
Yiga clan.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which also comes with the fact of there have been some Yiga clan sightings after a couple of after being basically on and off for a couple of years. They had been for the most part peaceful, but they have made a very large resurgence recently.
Okay.
Yeah, Ikora is definitely listening.
Mhm.
You do hear you do overhear one thing. It's like, did you hear that the king's going to be making an announcement apparently in a couple of days? He sent out words for. I'm so excited. Anything that comes out of that family is so dramatic always. Seemingly, apparently, an announcement being made in a couple of days.
That second person is me, for real, for real. I will be just stuck in an internal dramatic cycle. I want to see the drama. I'm the fly on the wall. Fuck this.
Congratulations, you're not just a fly on the wall. For this royal family, you're deep in it, baby.
Yeah.
I'm the bead in the tumble dryer, but by God, do I love the journey.
But yeah, Liz, did you roll me a d12?
Yes. Where is my...
Resurgence.
Oh, hopefully that's right. 10.
A 10.
Is gonna make
It's another normal day. Nothing bad
Let's
happens.
fucking go.
Woo!
I want to train
You want to
herbalist
train?
kit.
Alright, just roll
Yes.
nature again.
Hmm?
Keep track of the rules for me.
Plus, yep. I am. Wow, that's even worse than the last. That's a 5.
You don't know how you did it. You do have an explosion that happens in your face, and doesn't do any damage, but like it does leave you colored purple for a little bit.
Ikora sort of looks over at Luz like, you need a bath?
I
There's a river nearby.
might. Let's can we stop by the river?
The road literally
Yeah,
follows right
trying
next to a
to-
river
Yeah.
for a lot of this. So yes, it's very easy to just stop by and clean yourself off.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm gonna use
time for the
this.
stinky robot.
I'm gonna use the soap.
Yeah!
I was given a gift. I mean to use it.
The
you do
amazing Nat 20 soap.
Sonnet, who based on backstory, probably swam a lot. Surprisingly, if I had to guess, I'll ask Obby if this is
Mhm.
correct later. Does also happen to just join you for a basic like cleaning things.
Mhm.
But yeah,
I feel like Lewis would probably ask a little bit about how to clean his cloak too, because that probably got caught in the explosion.
yeah. You
And
definitely
that's
get
different.
Sonnet would either teach you or offer probably to clean it for you. I'll let Obby decide that when they get back here. They'll probably listen to this.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is it. Hex, please roll me a d12.
Ow. God, I keep going out of the fucking dice zone. There you are.
Oh wait, it's the seventh night. We will use that roll. Oh, that's a very good roll. We will use that roll, but it's a 7th night. That means it's the end of the first week.
Woo!
So first of all, just to get you out of the way, Lewis, you happen to find these 3 particular plants throughout your days. Second. Feel free to catnip plants.
Yeah, baby!
Hey, yeah!
Hey, Constelle!
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Constelle is like
Yeah, baby!
he might be high key going just a tiny bit wild. Like, what the fuck is that? Why is this? What?
Yo.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, what?
What?
But you, Ikora, as you are just passing through part of the woods, you do happen to find growing almost of like there's a little bit of like sunlight peeking through like through the canopy of the trees, perfectly landing on onto one flower, which immediately catches your attention, and you immediately recognize with your head as a silent.
Hey.
Ooh, a silent
Ooh.
princess.
As you get closer to, I'm guessing, pick it or take it, you do notice there are tears falling from your eyes.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh.
Man. I think Ikora kind of just sort of wipes at her face and looks at the wetness on her hands, confused because
It's almost like involuntary. Like it's not even like you don't have a memory that triggers, but like something in the back of your brain itched and like tears flowed.
Ikora, like, I didn't authorize this.
Unauthorized crying session.
Yeah, she's very confused by this, and like, I wouldn't say concerned necessarily, but also she's not concerned. Just
Hmm.
that's not exactly sitting well with her. So just gonna take the silent princess and put it in her pouch and try to very quickly make herself presentable again.
Easily enough. For the night, which watch are you not? Or which watch are you taking?
She probably takes first watch because I feel like Ikora is very much the type to not wake up quickly.
Got it. Who's taking the first watch with Ikora?
Nope. Constelle is second.
Yeah.
Liz, do you want?
Yeah, I can. I didn't want to bunch together, but I will take it.
No, it's all
It
good.
is very much.
I need to actually know who's not in that.
Yeah,
'Cause-
Yeah, I
Lewis-
could be there.
So who's taking
Lewis
second watch?
will take. Lewis will
Constelle.
take the second watch with Constelle.
Ikora.
Mhm.
Oh.
As you
Ah.
fall down into a deep slumber, you find yourself within the same nightmare you had weeks back. The ground scorched and lit aflame. The ghosts that you had seen beforehand no longer around you. The sword, which got handed to you, is now fixed. The master sword in itself is seemingly held together, but you do see the divine beasts have much.
Hmm. That's not great, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Cora is. She's very much trying to get stock of things because, okay, Master Sword in hand,
Mhm.
Divine Beasts are closer. That's not good. Is there immediate danger, like, from the Divine Beasts?
They are heading closer to your direction. There isn't from your divine beast themselves, from what you can see, but behind you do hear mechanical whirring. As
Cora's going to turn around and look.
yeah, you see much closer guardians standing about twice your height in length, just shooting lasers into the ground itself, cutting trees and trains in twain. You see Death Mountain in the distance has plumes of smoke falling like outward. The world is in tatters. And the guardians are much closer and approaching you.
All right. Cool. That's fun. I guess Cora is going to stance the fuck up because there's not really much of a choice here.
Yeah. So, with the guardians approaching, they reach deep down. You see a flash of light as one of the lasers goes past you. You manage to dodge to the right. You don't have a shield with you, one that you could use to possibly block one shot, maybe. But you see these guardians just shooting at you. At one point, you manage to land a hit and break one of the legs off, but it's not enough. One hit lands. It is a bright flash of pain, but not enough to take you down yet. And in a flash of another, the dream changes. You still have the Master Sword in hand, but now you're sitting in at the very bottom of a massive tower that leads forever higher into the sky. A massive puppet of some, not orcish, fucking, oh my god, boar. A massive puppet of a boar beast sits right in front of you, built out of these weird, like purplish glass-like orbs. It's Puppet Ganon from Picker, by the way. This is the image I'm trying to evoke. You feel yourself much smaller, much scared in this scenario. but the fear is still the same from last time.
Oh
do you do?
boy. Cora's got no choice but to stance the fuck up again. Even though it's kind of really doesn't want to do this, but there's not really a choice, and yeah, just gonna prepare to fight again.
The massive strings of the boar move erratically. They hit at, then try to strike at you. You manage to keep an eye on it, but not enough to keep an eye on the tail, which has a giant blue orb onto it that just slams into your side, hitting you from back, and another flash of white, and you change again. This time you are standing amongst a large, crystal clear. It's almost like the floor you were standing on water. The reflection that you can see of yourself, but it's not yourself. You can't tell who this is. The sword still in hand, glowing, and in front of you is now just a deep, dark figure. Glowing, flowing strands of red hair coming from the back. Scaly skin at sporadic places across its face, and it's wearing a bit of a toga. And sword much larger than yours this time. Points towards you and says, "Come fight." What do you do?
Ikora she is going to fight, but she this time sets aside the time for one comment, which is, "I would like to stop doing this," and then goes back to fight, because again, there's not much of a choice, is there?
Oh, that's
You
really
just
good.
keep putting her in death rings. She's not just gonna lay down and die.
Oh, very good. The swords clash. You can see bright flashes as they do so. Both swords magical in nature. You take a step, you trip, you fall. It is just one small mistake, but it is just enough to take advantage of it as the massive sword just takes a large stab into you. You do feel the pain coming from it, and whispering into your ear, you say, "Wherever." And then you wake up.
That's fun.
You do see immediately upon waking up, like almost face to face upon you. You wake up a little bit screaming. Fi has come out of the sword. Whoever's in second watch, you do hear this as well.
Ikora!
Constelle immediately jumps to attention.
Yeah, Ikora does in fact wake up sort of screaming, and she tries to get a handle on that, like, as fast as she can, but there's only so much you can do when you're waking up from a nightmare.
The areas, by the way, that burned, got slammed into and got stabbed, feel very real for like the first couple of seconds.
Yeah, so I'm gonna imagine that that figure probably went for a chest stab, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely has a hand up to her chest as she sort of scrambles back a bit from Fee and is taking quite a few moments to just breathe and try to calm down.
Master Ikora, your analytics show a high heart rate. Are you alright?
He holds up a hand in a sort of stop motion, because just give her a moment to breathe and calm down.
Lewis did stand up, but didn't move any closer.
Constelle's actually gonna like quiet, like slowly stand, pad over, offer Ikora water.
Yeah, probably a good thing that Lewis didn't approach, because when Ikora looks up at him, it is a very afraid look, and
Mhm.
there are. Ikora doesn't recognize Lewis for the first few seconds.
Yeah, Constelle knows this.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think he probably will say something along the lines of, Ikora, it's okay. You're in what's the stable name again?
We're not
Nicholas.
at the stable.
Necluda. No, we're not.
You're not in the
Oh, no,
stable.
we
this
left
is
this.
the night after. But you're
Oh
close.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Sorry.
But we're probably in Necluda.
Yeah. Just it's okay. We're in Necluda. We just left the stable.
She's nodding along as she takes the water.
Yep.
And after the first few sips, she does seem to be looking a good bit more, less on the verge of a panic attack.
Mm-hmm.
Still seems sort of rattled, though.
Yeah. Lewis is going to come closer, but very slowly, and not as close as Constelle. Ikora, are you okay?
Cora opens her mouth to speak, and it does take a few tries, but eventually words come out as she's just, I just need a moment.
Do
Nod.
not worry. There is nothing around here that we have seen. You are safe.
Constelle winces a little at that one, but that's okay.
Like, Constelle winces and Lewis just looks at Constelle like, what?
No.
I will. Constelle, mental note. Explain PTSD to the robot.
Yeah.
It's fine. Kara's just taking a few more sips of water, but does seem to be in a much better state than before.
Mm-hmm. Do I know? Let me double check if I have this spell. Nope. Okay, cool. That's fine. I was about to say he would ask if you would like help going back to sleep and then just cast sleep on you, but no, he doesn't have it.
Yeah, unfortunately, artificers don't learn sleep naturally,
Yeah.
which is a shame. But you
Damn
know,
Damn.
shame, but it's okay.
yeah, it's fine.
I like to imagine the way that artificer would cast sleep is just like, here, take this, and it's
just
smoke
hands you
bomb.
melatonin.
It's a smoke bomb that puts melatonin in your blood system.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Inject the melatonin directly into your blood.
Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, so after a beat, or after not a beat, a bit, he would state, your heart rate has calmed down considerably, Cora.
Cora nods. I Yeah, I'm feeling better now. Thank you.
Were you experiencing a nightmare?
Ikora winces, which is kind of all that you need to know. She sure has experienced a nightmare.
Yep. Yep. One might even call it prophetic.
Mm-hmm.
One could say. He does state it is normal amongst pause the heroes.
Lewis is gonna write that down. Well, that seems important to, like, research about.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
And there might be an ability to, research that from the last hero.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look up, accounts from Link.
Yeah. He does state that most of them looked into ways of alleviating the things through medicinal recipes and such. I could provide you with a small list of things that could help.
Her pauses. And after a moment, she does sort of sigh and nod. Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She lists a couple of things that you probably already knew that would help with having less sleepless dreams. A couple of other things that you didn't know. Seems like a couple of the heroes may, according to her at the very least, a couple of the heroes have, with whatever knowledge they could hand down, have found a couple of things that never really made it into mainstream knowledge.
Mm-hmm. That's fun.
Yeah.
She's doing her best not to think about that right now.
So, any of the plants that were listed do...
I will say that you
Have
probably
I-
would have found a couple of things, between the
Okay.
two of you.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Have we found some already?
Easily enough. It's something that Constelle or Ikora could prepare.
Yeah.
You yourself, with picking up different variety of flowers, recognize a couple of them, and are able to provide them if need be, so you can help alleviate with it.
Yes.
Constelle is, for note, going to wait for Ikora to specifically request his help. He is pretending very staunchly he does not hear any of this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
Fair.
He's not like that.
Lewis will probably immediately take some of those plants out, and his arm will snake along the ground to put them at Ikora's feet.
Oh.
Because he has enough wisdom to realize approaching any closer might be bad right now, so I'm gonna just leave them at your feet.
Yeah.
Here, these are for you.
Aw. We love to see it. She does give Lewis a thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, I'm going to say that things do calm down for the most part, and some sleep is managed to be had.
Yeah.
Whether that be through medicinal means or just normal, you are at the very least for tonight dreamless.
Mm-hmm.
You do get one offer from Fee, which is it seems to assist certain heroes. Song 2, like me to sing for you.
Cora sort of pauses, like, sing?
Yes. Cannot promise that it will be consistent throughout, but I can try.
Okay. And she sort of pauses to think before nodding.
So less singing as much as just like instrumentation comes out through her, but it does help, even if a little bit.
Yeah, I think with all of that, she does manage to drift off again.
Aw.
And she does mutter a small thanks to Fee again.
If anything, there was one consistent thing about those dreams. She was there.
I do think as Ikora drifts off, Lewis will surprisingly quiet because he can actually move without making noise. It's gonna just walk back to where they were sitting, lower his voice, and go, Constelle. Why did you give me that look? Did that not get picked up? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah.
I heard
Hi.
that.
Okay. Hex didn't respond, so I
Yeah,
Did you
fair.
say something? I'm sorry. I
yes.
did not. Everything got really quiet, so I'm like, what is happening?
Lewis. So Lewis asked Constelle, "Why did you give me that look?"
Oh, okay. Sorry. And Constell's gonna. He doesn't sigh, but he kind of like takes a breath, and he's just. Ikora. Ikora had a really bad nightmare, and it's kind of similar to, and he tries to think about how to word it, like soldiers get something similar.
So, would I know of the common symptoms that soldiers would get that involve nightmares?
If you're asking me if you know what PTSD is, I think
Yes.
I think upon making the connection within your database, you do get a click.
I see. Yes. No, yes.
And Constelle just kind of gives a nod. In the moment, it's hard to accept statements like being safe.
I understand now.
Yeah.
Yes, there are a few accounts recorded that I have that do conclude with that.
You can say, saying that it is okay, is something that's fine. It's just specifically referring to safe, can sometimes evoke a negative response.
Lewis nods. I will remember that in the future.
But he just offers like Lewis a smile and just says, "But words, fuck." He's basically just, but you did good otherwise. Like, he would word it better than that, but brain dead.
No, you're
Yeah. Lewis just very, very gently like. What do I do? He just very gently like taps the ground, nods.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think with that, the rest of the night passes by uneventfully. Thankfully.
Yay.
All right. Eventually,
still
he returns to the sword. You do watch that happen. And then he just wakes up and be like, "Man, I'm so glad nothing happened last night."
Oh wait, what? Are you
No, I'm just kidding.
saying that? Cause I
Nah.
feel like if the Ikora screamed, Ine would have woken up.
Yeah,
She just
so-
didn't say anything.
Yeah. I think seeing as how Constelle, I'm going to say this, seeing how Constelle and Lewis answered first, Sonnet also did not respond immediately, just from waking up. It's when I say scream, it's more of like not waking up screaming as much as just waking up like out of
Suddenly.
breath and suddenly.
Yeah. Okay.
Suddenly sit up, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noise is being
Then
made. I should have clarified that. My bad.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
fine.
Lewis might have been a little loud with calling their name, but
I think that most people are at least getting used to your the loudness of when you move.
Mhm.
All right.
I mean, heck, they hear it all the time.
Yeah.
With that, we are going to use the 12, which the 12 is actually
Yeah.
you managed to travel faster paced than normal. You shortened
Fuck
travel
yeah.
by a day.
God
Hey,
bless.
Hey.
We gained time back.
Apart from that, it is just a normal day. You want to talk about anything or anything at all? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
I feel like Lewis is going to be especially on the lookout for those plants that Fee said.
Mhm.
Beyond the normal, I'm picking up plants and I'm gonna mess around with them and see what I can do with them.
Okay, sure. I will say that you probably would find enough for a couple for at least like a week's worth of nights for Ikora to just make some tea or intake just by eating the leaf to help. But yeah. Ikora, speaking of which, what made you 12, please?
Okay.
Is there something else you want to say throughout the night?
Ikora's doing her best to act normal, but is a little bit quieter today.
Understandable.
Fair.
Alright, that is a 6.
6. So, as you are traveling, your path requires you to cross a bridge, and as you arrive to it, you have taken note. The bridge has given out. The river underneath it is traveling quickly, meaning fording it would be difficult. So yeah, you either need to figure out a way around it, over, or under it. You have an ox and a cart with you.
Let's see.
I am certain that I can swim across, but it would be dangerous for anyone else.
Constelle is Kermit scrunching as hard as he can.
No likey water.
No likey water.
I like you, water.
And I can make it across, but we can't take the cart with us, which is
Me, shitpost. Ford the river.
I mean,
You're
roll
not- we're not
C20.
trailing this.
Why not? Chances are good.
Are they though?
I mean, I could fly
No.
across.
Well,
It's
we'd
just-
have to leave the cart behind.
Yeah, that's a problem.
The most quiet mumbling from me about this fucking Sonnet utility coster. I know Obby isn't here.
Oh, yeah, let me see what's
Sonnet-
on it. Yeah, let me see what's on it has.
Like, communal Strelbook looking. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Obby. I just know this is what she has.
Yeah.
She has a large reduce.
Drink the cart. Carry the
Drink
cart.
the cart.
Strength the cart.
So this target's a creature. The cart is not a creature.
Is it really just a creature?
You
Oh,
call it a creature or an object?
Yeah, at the top. At the top.
Oh shit! Okay, give me a second. Okay, so reduce is half in all dimensions, reduce to 1/8 of normal. How much does a cart weigh with all the equipment you have in it?
Let me just make sure the
What?
ox can swim across.
What equipment in it? All this stuff is in the hole.
Oh shit! Yeah, you do have a hole.
Light.
Wait, how big is the
So-
cart? The cart cannot fit in the hole unless it is reduced.
We take the cart, we put it in the hole, and then all that we need to do is have
I'll carry the ox.
yeah.
Follow the river.
Do roll me animal handling.
Yep. Let's see.
Okay,
What's my
so
animal
Sonnet
handling? It's
fucking-
a +1.
Okay, so you lot put all of the equipment in the cart, in the hole. Sonnet casts reduce on the cart, which is then slid, reduces to have its size, meaning it actually fits in the hole. It's a tight squeeze for everything in there, but you manage.
I approach the ox.
You know when a horse bucks in Breath of the Wild?
What do you roll?
7.
Oh,
You know when a horse bucks in Breath of the Wild?
yeah. You do. Let me see 1 second.
This was
I mean-
this
You
would
pick it up, and then it
absolutely
fucking kicks at you. You
Uh-huh.
take 9 damage.
Jesus.
Oh god.
Okay. Yep. Nope. I take 9 damage.
Yeah.
If Lewis wasn't like a built guardian, I can just see the like ragdoll animation.
Yeah. Oh. I can definitely carry NA along as well. Probably your wolf too, if it allows itself to be picked up.
Just like looks at the wolf like we've never had to consider that. Oh. Stage west with Jade, Peanut Gallery.
Oh, what's happening in the peanut gallery?
Oh. Fletch has
Oh,
to
Mom
go.
showed up early.
Okay.
We'll finish up. We'll finish up the bridge and then head away for the night. You're good. Have a
Gotcha.
good one, Fletcher. Yeah, have a good one.
Salute.
Let's go, 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 go.
Bye.
This
Go.
will be
Bye.
easily solved without you. You're fine. I have your character.
Yeah, you can just Misty Step. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just Misty Step.
Nothing personnel.
Nothing personnel can.
God.
Yeah. Ikora is already on the other side.
Yeah.
Lewis is carrying the struggling ox.
Yeah, this thing, I need you to roll me a strength check, please, just to actually ford the river, because this thing is traveling fast, and even if you are heavy, it can pick you up.
Mm-hmm.
You do,
Strength checks.
it's just athletics, actually, so.
Woo! Good. I get proficiency with that.
You want to just
14
slip it?
plus 5.
Oh,
That's
wait,
a
I think it's-
19.
Sonnet just says, I can just slip you guys into the hole.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh,
Or-
right.
Yeah, so you guys go in the hole. You have 10 minutes of oxygen.
Great.
Hopefully she opens it again.
Definitely would prefer that, honestly, than being carried.
Yeah. So, Ine and the wolf, as well as Constelle, both slide in the hole with a tight squeeze of everything else in there.
Well, is Hex.
Hi.
Hi. Are you going in the hole?
I
you in
am
the hole?
going in the hole.
Cool.
I have 10 minutes of air.
Trust. A lot of trust here. I
Yeah.
can make Sonnet into a murderer. No.
No.
Don't.
I
Sonnet wouldn't do that.
I know.
He
Man,
wouldn't fucking say that.
she wouldn't fucking say that. Rolls it up, grabs it on the talons, flies across. You guys easily solved my bridge puzzle.
Yay.
Fording the river with a 19 strength.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
are
yeah.
check.
more than fine. You managed to get across. The ox does not like you, but it does not run away either.
I
and the
made
whole-
sure to put it down really gently.
Yeah. And the hole is opened up back up again. You guys take out the cart. She uncasts the thing. Actually, this is a good question. Does she need to be in the hole for the, or is it just concentration?
It
I
large
need to-
reduces concentration. See the C next to the M.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
It's
that's not what
concentration.
I was trying to see. Does there need to be a specific distance that you need to keep? But no, you don't. So yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Even across dimensions, technically it'll work.
keep holding on.
Yeah.
Even if you get banishment, keep holding on.
Yep. But yeah, so hole is open, and you guys managed to solve my bridge puzzle. And with that, we're gonna send the session early, a little earlier, but it's
Yeah.
still it's been like what 4 hours?
It's-
3.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's been 3. It's been 3 and some change.
Some
And
change. That's fine.
this seems like a real good place to stop because we're going to be arriving soon, right?
6
Yeah.
days left of travel, and they are
Oh,
going to go
6
by
days
quick.
left,
They're
cool.
going to go by quickly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because you guys only have 2 more possible like events that can only happen once, and the rest of them are just like really like I have a fucking 100 non-combat encounter events that I just pull from and have fun with, and a really rare you have to roll 2 nat once for something to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that.
And then inclement weather, which is just rain. It's just rain.
Mhm.
But no, doesn't affect your travel time. So my thing has it's worked. I think it's worked. I can definitely
Yeah.
improve travel time a little bit, but I think this works.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you all for playing so much. I love you all very much. Thank you all for listening. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.